try not to hack the Pokemon.
That's the first part of this episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Wild Beyond the Witchlight, where we'll be continuing our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign based on the D&D book Wild Beyond the Witchlight. You'll find almost nothing normal what you would find in that book here. I've done too much work. But it has been a while since we have been back. It has been 2 months, I believe. It has been a hot minute. Too much has happened. I'd say that way too much. So, but we're gonna go around. We're gonna let everyone know because although you guys are probably back here for again, but we've been away for 2 months, so why not? We're gonna start over here. We have Tom over here bringing life to Lux. Oh gosh, I had this all planned out earlier.
I don't even know what I'm a Dompier.
These Selenite Dompier lycanthrope, who's hunting the final vampire nobility from his original homeland.
Yep.
We have Soulless Flame Guard, self-proclaimed king of the Green Labyrinth.
That's right.
Son to the stone giants of the Green Labyrinth until their untimely demise, where he now hunts their killers. We have Malharas, the Bombay cat that used to be the eldritch deity of destruction. The primordial deity of destruction, I should probably say. We have Kitsu, last name redacted. The aspiring exciser of the Malapraj, a coven of witches that is determined to keep magic safe and pure within the material plane. Then we have Amadria, warlock to the fairy queen Titania, fallen fae champion, and right now we're in her home. We're in her home, quite literally.
Is it still on fire? Did we ever put that out?
No, it isn't put out. We put the fire out
with the.
Oh, that's right, with the breath.
With ice.
With the winter winds.
Excellent. I'm so glad. Good on you.
Perfect way of segueing back into the summary of where we are. On our last episode, we were, of course, within Asra, but I'm going to actually do a little bit more of the summary because I don't know where people probably don't remember where we are. I had a hard time remembering. Well, our intrepid heroes found themselves in Asra, the hometown of Amadria, where it shares the name of the goddess Asra, who we now know as the Silver Princess, whose town was taken over by Killick.
Oh, I remember. I didn't like her.
Nice.
Yes, you didn't like her. Nobody liked her. Because she was the one who made all the questionable decisions.
Oh, that's right.
She's your son. She's your daughter.
Yeah.
You got a lot to
However, upon arriving in Asra, you went to talk to Amadria's brother, who lives on the outskirts. His name is Zastrian.
Excuse me.
And you found him in a church of his own building, surrounded by bodies, and severely exhausted. You've learned that one of his good friends, Tujin, a small kobold that he is friends with, was taken into Asra, and they've been sending these wooden soldiers at him every day. Upon hearing this, you guys decided to enter into Asra and figure out what's going on. Upon entering Asra, you scatter across to into many places within. Kitsu and Lux, you guys went off on your own. Solus went off on his own. Malharas did a similar thing, and Amadria decided to visit home and see what was going on there. Upon her arrival at home, she was able to stabilize her dryad Uke from planar sickness, and then she started having a long and much needed talk with her parents. At the same time, Malharas was figuring out more about the Oakborn, the new Ashran soldiers that were being created. Also, at the same time, Solus had found the heart of the forest and was starting to learn some new things about himself. Which is when, of course, tragedy strikes. Amadria's family presents her with this seed, a boon from a god that was supposed to be able to remove the curse that she's been afflicted with. And upon this seed being produced, Elazar, the errand boy of Oberon, the part tree person, shows up A battle commences as Amadria chokes down the seed.
A lot of quick decisions were made.
A lot of very
Including setting the
fast-
house on fire and eating the artifact.
I
Yeah.
love that part. That was the best. part.
Okay, the house on fire was her father,
That was true.
and I regret my decision.
That is
As
also
a
true.
player, I regret my decision.
That is also true. Yes. I still think it was a fantastic
I
decision.
think
don't
it was
regret.
great.
I don't
think
regret
so.
any decision
I think
that
it was great.
made.
I think it was awesome. But here we are. And Elazar, and at the end of the fight, Elazar was banished. And you guys were able to help Amadria complete this metamorphosis, where she proceeded to eat her friend Yuke's tree and become one with it.
As one does.
As one does when one eats a strange seed from a god. She eats
You
Yuke's tree.
ate God seed.
She ate Yuke's tree and became eternally bound to it.
Think about that.
And why you do this?
Why?
My character.
Disadvantage.
It took us what, 3 minutes? 4 minutes?
Oh no.
Record time, everyone.
That was quicker than anything with Virgil. That was quicker
We haven't
than
even gotten past the introduction yet.
that was quicker than anything
Never
that
even roll dice.
ever done.
We haven't even started yet. I don't even know who I am yet.
Well, we've already done that bit.
Oh my gosh.
Like anything we've ever done with Virgil, that was quicker than anything.
It really was. It really was.
And Virgil's an actual escort.
Okay, let's not worry about Virgil.
I need to catch up on this.
Let's
Oh,
not
yeah.
worry about
But
Virgil.
we're moving away from where we need to be. It was after this that we were finally able to meet Amadria's younger sister, Avondalin, who is quite an important figure in Asran society. After some conversations, you guys were able to... Elazar returned from his banishment. You guys made a quick truce with Elazar as you both want to get to the Dark Citadel. You both have things to do there. And decided, enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And he's only one that knows where it is.
And he also knows where it is.
And I still don't trust him.
None of us
Some
do.
people had problems with this truce, some people didn't. But here we are. As you guys went to sleep in the Keeleran household, as Mathor and Delphine went downstairs.
Had we fallen yet,
Yes.
or were we talking?
Nope, you were falling asleep.
Okay.
So 2 months worth sleep.
You were asleep. I'm
That
calling.
conversation's never gonna happen.
You're asleep.
I have a rest.
As you guys, as sleep came to the Keeleran household, as Mathor and Delphine went down into the root cellar with Avondalin, and left you guys to the house as Elazar and your strange group of party members was strewn about the house. Sleep comes roughly, as you guys all have many things on your mind. And throughout the night, some of you are plagued by premonitions and bad dreams. In which we're going to start with you, Solus.
Great.
Go back there. Solus, you fall asleep with your knowledge of the heart of the forest, seeing the purple muscle over your hands, the 3 fingers, the look on Shoestring, the imp that was on your shoulder, the fear in his eyes. You fall asleep with this. And it's when you open your eyes that the first moment of terror plucks at your soul. As you stand in a completely white hallway, these blocks of cold material, huge, in a single line, an endless hallway to the left and to the right. endless hallway and you see like a fake sunlight. You see almost like it's this white light that has like a hint of green, as like an undertone. And you're trapped in this hallway. Endlessly left and right. Which way do you choose?
I decided to go left.
You turn left, and you start walking. And it just feels like more of the same. No end in sight, just these constant walls. Which is when you hear as you hear like this kind of electrical discharge. Like you would hear, you've heard it before and you know that it's electrical, but you're not sure where you've heard it. But you also hear like this kind of like, as like a bare foot on a polished floor coming from behind you.
I start to walk quicker.
You start to walk quicker, and you hear the speed up. Speeding up. And you know that it's coming from behind you. You could scare, so look back, not stopping your progress, but just to see what's back there. Do you want to? You turn your head just to get it out of the periphery. And you see behind you the hallway going dark. The fake sunlight being extinguished. Moment by moment. As you see a silhouetted figure. Walking at your pace. You can't see the face and you can't see most of it, but you see the arms. The purple muscled flesh with the 3 fingers coming after you.
I notice that it's going at my pace, so I stop and look directly at it and see if it does the same thing.
And it stops at you. And it stares. As it kind of just sits there and idles, moving slightly back and forth. Almost like it's anticipating something.
This might be stupid, but I turn around and take one step towards it.
Continues towards you.
Oh. Am I have no anything like weapons and stuff?
You have nothing. No weapons.
You're a dude.
You're in your clothing.
Dang it. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I didn't know anything about
Dang it, I'm in my clothes. Chuck him in.
Where's the wand? I didn't say that. You thought that. I didn't say that.
I didn't say it.
I didn't say it. Yeah, you did. You did.
I
It
start.
stands there. Like, that kind of slight movement. Back and forth. Almost like a cobra. Mesmerizing.
I decided to turn back around and keep walking. Like, and try my best to not seem intimidated.
Roll me a performance check.
Roll for pooping in pants.
With
Advantage.
I don't want to do that.
Neither do I.
Performance. Oh, I'm a plus 0 performance.
Alright, roll a d20. Oh, you need your dice.
I don't have it.
It's been a while.
You want to use this one?
I got what did I get? I got a 10.
You got a 10. Although you're doing your best to appear like you're in control and you know what you're doing, You feel as though you can't stop yourself. You can't stop your hands from shaking. You can't stop your breath coming unevenly. As you walk, you find that your feet stumble every now and then because it's when you're focusing too hard on trying to be normal that you just can't. And that's when you hear the electrical sound continue, but the footsteps stop.
I also stop because
You hear the lights still coming.
I stop stopping.
I stop stopping immediately. I cease stopping.
And I try and go faster than
So you just sprint.
yeah.
You just run. Roll me dexterity save.
I'm good at dexterity, I think.
What's your plus?
5.
It's alright. It's okay.
7.
Oh my god.
As you start sprinting, you get about 20 feet before you just trip on your own feet and fall. And you turn to see this thing flying at you about a foot off the ground. Just full on coming at you. I'm assuming that you get up and run.
Yeah.
You just get up and you start running. You hear that. As you start moving, you just the walls just flying past, the lights turning off. You can feel the encroaching darkness just becoming to envelop you. You want me to do something?
I know I have lots of movements for like getting away, like dashing and stuff like that. I'm gonna try and use all of those.
You're just running, and you feel as though you gained some ground, but then you lost it. It's like this game of cat and mouse. And suddenly, this thing bursts past you, and the entire hallway goes dark. And you see the silhouette of this thing turn toward you, now in front of you. And it begins to just float towards you. And it gets right up to you. You can't see anything through the encroaching darkness. You just see the hands. It grabs you by the throat. It begins to throttle you up in the air. And you feel your bones begin to like break and pop in like your collarbone and neck. And that's when you wake up. Sweating, heavy breathing. And you start to wonder why. And then you remember something. As you were kind of building yourself up, you were like, you know what, I don't need to be scared of this. You remember something that you said, just to yourself. What if I wanted to kill me? What if I wanted to try?
What if
Something
I'm not a coward?
you know in your mind, something heard your challenge and accepted it.
Oh.
You're schizophrenic.
And Sherman wasn't?
Oh no,
No,
he totally
no.
was. He totally was. Are you kidding me? Because when he would talk, the other voices would definitely talk back. And they had opinions, and they would argue.
And they would argue.
Going from there,
Mhm.
we move across. We go across all of this to Lux, who's sitting on the roof.
Mhm.
Not asleep, because you don't need to. But you're not sure if this is a premonition or a daydream. But you know that for this moment, you and your body are separate. You are once again in the corridor landscape, met by those portrait windows. And you see all the people that have been left there. You see the man who was being drowned in the bucket. You see the man with the knife in his neck. You see the man with the garrote wire. You see the elven man with the ears. But you see more portraits. Portraits that are unknown to you.
I'll try to memorize as many of them as I can.
Moving forward, you look to the next portrait. And you see a small cat chasing after the shadow of something insurmountable. You see the world beginning to fall away from them as they chase after this thing. And you recognize this as Mallory's. You move forward to the next portrait. And you see Solus fighting against this sea of enemies. Clearly not going to win.
They didn't like it when I called myself a king.
You go down
Crap.
and you find what you can only imagine be a younger Amadria. But this is strange. She's sickly, pale, in an armchair. She looks happy as she looks up at Titania, who is offering her hand to her with some kind of golden ribbons of light. Going down, you see another portrait. In this one, you see a man, pale skin, red hair. He's just in kind of like utilitarian kind of gear, and he's standing before a young elven heritage girl, black hair, darker skin. And he's holding out two objects. One is kind of like a water lamp. The other one's a ring. And you see a number on the bottom of the portrait. 2.
Ooh.
And you see one last portrait.
Yeah, we're not
You
gonna go to
approach
it.
the portrait.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what's going to be in there.
You approach the portrait.
It's a bear.
Inside of this portrait, you see yourself, but not as what you would imagine. You see who you are, and you see a part of you that's ripped from you by vampiric claws. See another part of you ripped away by the darkness of the moon. You see another part of you ripped away by a wolven claw. And you see yourself held together by these threads, strained and stretched.
I turn away from the last picture and look to the darkest part of whatever this dream or space is, and I say, "Where are you, Justice?"
From behind your portrait, the elongated fingers crest and pull itself over, the long body just slithering over. You see the white, pale eyes. Justice is here to serve.
It seems that your bonds are no longer tied to the cards and who lives inside them. I am not holding any cards, although I've tried.
Justice is not bound to a simple object. All deserve justice.
I will contemplate this.
Justice will be served to all. Know this, wanderer.
What time is it?
Just before dawn.
I go and I go see Kitsuku, my buddy.
We're gonna go from there.
Cool, cool.
We're gonna go from there. We're actually gonna go to Kitsu. Where in your sleep, you just snuggle down, getting ready for the next day, confidence brimming, and as you kind of snuggle yourself down, go to sleep, you get a familiar prick to your senses. You know what you call this, but you more colloquially with the other people that you kind of share this space with, you know it as conference call.
Okay.
As you
you're
kind of
getting a
are
Teams
sitting
ping.
there, you get this prick to your senses where you hear the chirping of crickets, the rustle of leaves, and you wake up in a familiar grove, in what you know as your mother's garden.
Oh, nice. Oh, telepathically, transported to my mommy.
And as you kind of wake up, you're kind of sitting in a bush. You kind of like, and you find that the chair that you normally have at these conference calls is overgrown with leaves.
Aww.
That might not be a
Aw.
good thing.
You couldn't, like, trim out my chair?
And you
Uh-huh.
hear two voices arguing off in the distance. You hear, "What the hell do you think you are doing?"
Are they arguing about me or with me?
I
Or
don't
the-
know.
Okay.
They just seem to be arguing back and forth.
Okay. Can I move around?
Yeah.
Okay, she can tell me motion and check it out.
You know that this space is kind of similar to your telepathic connection to your sisters.
Do I see them?
You see them just kind of off in like the normal space.
Are they
Like
just
the
hanging
normal
out like
space.
normal? Like I would
No,
expect
they're
them to?
arguing.
They're arguing?
They're arguing.
So those are the two people that are arguing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Over this telepathic connection.
Oh, okay. So she goes over there.
As you kind of walk, you find that your chair has actually been moved from its normal space.
Okay. Now I'm a little offended.
Like it's off, put away.
Uh,
As you re-enter this space, they just don't they don't notice you, as they're clearly in their own thing.
she says, "So why'd you guys move my chair?"
You hear them in kind of at the back end of their own thoughts. You hear, "You need to get back here now. We are not done here. You need to pull yourself together. I will come back when you are in the correct mindset to talk to me."
She's like, "Oh, shut up, both of you." She's like,
Oh.
she's like, "Shut up. What?
Shut up.
We don't fight like this. Turn around."
As they both kind of turn around, it's like,
She's like, "We don't fight like this. Don't let that happen. What's going on?" Put your hand up at me.
I will put my hand up wherever I like.
I'm older than you. I'll smack you.
We are the same age.
3 minutes, baby. 3 minutes.
You better hold on to those 3 minutes. It's as long as you're gonna get.
Okay. So what's going on? We don't fight like this.
Yes, we do.
No.
Apparently, when somebody's being childish,
We're all childish. I left for childish reasons, and you're fighting for childish reasons. What is going on?
you see your more druidic sister off, kind of like clearly the other one was yelling at your druidic sister, and she's just like, now she's kind of like calming herself and like decentering.
So she's like, "Okay, so what is going on?"
And the other sister is just like, "Why don't you tell us what's going on?"
Why don't you tell us, since you're already talking?
Well, apparently I'm not supposed to be talking because my hand is doing the wrong thing and all of these things are doing. Why don't you guys talk?
Jeez, you're so. Why do you have to be like that?
What do I have to be like? What?
Just, okay, fine. Then just go move my chair back where it belongs, and
Your chair is where it is. You weren't able to reach us, so yes, we did some moving around.
that's kind of mean. I wouldn't do that to you. Okay, can you tell me who you're arguing about?
Your druidic sister walks up and she goes, "She has a problem
I
because Welland Rift is in the midst of some issues,
Well,
and I have decided to abstain my presence."
You're leaving.
No, I simply am choosing not to be present for the argument. And she says I am required.
Okay.
We are required.
Okay. So if this isn't the argument, what is the argument? Because I
The
feel like I
argument
missed a
is
meeting.
that I need to be back. And I am choosing to remain away.
Where are you?
I'm off in the forest.
And you're just gonna stay there.
Until
what's-
all of this is dealt with? Yes.
So what's happening in Welland Rift that we all have to be here? I know we all
The
have.
druidic sister kind of turns to the other one. She goes, I started this because I couldn't find her. This right here, I'm trying to get in contact.
She's like, okay. So
Didn't expect you to show up.
So
you haven't for a while.
I couldn't. I was blocked off. That was not my fault that it was blocked off. Somebody had to die in order to open up the thing. So stop being selfish. What's going on? Okay, maybe not selfish. Okay, I understand. You're looking at me like that. I get you. Have you not been?
I'm about to whip some heads.
Have you not been to temple recently? What's?
No, I have not been to the temple
Is
recently.
it-
I've been a little busy.
It's been like a. Are you experiencing some hormonal issues?
Do not talk about my hormones.
She's like, so could you just in simple language, hopefully in a few as sentences as possible, tell me what you're upset about, other than her being not engaged, because I'm farther away.
The druidic sister comes in and says,
Oh God, you're gonna talk over her.
I'm trying to explain. I thought I'd be the best one.
She didn't say anything. Go ahead.
Okay, we
She's
can
just-
get her.
No, feel free. She can calm down.
The excisers are trying to seize control of Welland Rift.
What?
A coup
Why?
has begun.
What are they? Where's Mom?
On the farm.
Where's Dad?
On the farm.
Where are we?
Can't know wherever!
she's like, this is a garden on the farm.
No, this is the conference call.
I'm like, okay,
We can really make this
Okay.
place. We just all agreed upon this.
okay. She's like, okay, I get you. I
Guess what? Her part of it turns into like a closet. We're in a closet. Now we're in the temple. Now we're back in the garden.
Stop. I like the garden better. Stop. I like
See,
the better.
this is why we agreed.
Okay, just stop. Okay, so they're on the farm. You're hiding in the woods. Where are you?
Your clerical sister goes, I'm in the city, trying to make this work.
Don't you? Okay, so we had a plan. We all had a plan. If this was something like this, I guess not quite that.
Yes, not quite this. This
But
is kind of new.
If there was some tragedy that happened and we were not together, the whole important thing is that the three of us are in a safe place. So are you in a safe place?
I'm in Welland Rift.
Okay, so I
Where
know.
else would be the safest place?
Okay, but are you?
The mother is watching over me.
Okay, well,
Grandmother is watching over me.
are you in the temple?
No, I'm working.
Okay, that okay.
Okay, I'm actually doing what we're supposed to be doing. While you are off God knows where, and where she is off in the forest playing with her little chipmunks, I'm actually doing the work.
Okay, hold on. You don't know what I'm doing.
Are you here?
No,
Are you fulfilling the prophecy?
I am.
No,
I am.
because I am here,
We're not together. That's the only reason why we're not fulfilling
and
anything.
whose fault is that? Are you waiting for an answer?
Dang. She says, do you want this to be an argument or do you want to be productive right now?
I am trying to make things work.
Okay.
And it seems like I am the only one doing so.
Okay. I understand how you feel about this. I hear your words. I hear your feelings. If that makes you feel better.
And the druid is like, let's all take a calming breath.
Okay, you
Oh
just
my
need to
God.
stop talking.
I'm trying to help.
Okay, just stop talking. Just
Okay.
stop talking for a
That's
minute.
fireball.
She's like, okay, so I am in Asra.
You're playing with the hippies.
No.
Oh my god.
I wish it was like that.
Cultist hippies.
She's
Cultist
like,
hippies.
oh my god.
That's
it's-
not even.
She goes,
we're-
okay,
we're
so
not-
I need you to tell me where you're located geographically.
I am in
Don't-
Welland Rift.
Do not tell me you're in Welland Rift. If I was to come and find you right now because I was in Welland Rift, where would I go?
I'm in the matron's house.
Okay. Does that feel like a safe place for you?
It's with the matron. Yes.
Okay. So I'm not gonna worry.
Grandmother,
So I'm not gonna worry about you.
mistress of Welland Rift. Yes, I think we're good.
Have you been threatened?
We all have.
Okay, so
The
what is
new-
mom and dad?
The new leader of the excisers wants us gone.
So hiding would be best, for until I get home.
We're only dangerous when we're together.
But if they kill one of us, then none of us can be together.
They want us together.
And you've heard that.
Madam wants us together. The
Oh,
matron wants us together.
know that.
So we can actually do our jobs. You know, fulfill the prophecy. The
Okay.
reason we were born.
She's like, yeah. She's like,
And
you're so.
and you're playing with hippies for.
She just looks at you. And she looks at her sister, and she's like, "You are so like mom. I just think that's hilarious."
Okay, we're not trying to be insulting here.
You're acting just like your mother.
No, that was just rude.
She's like, so
Now
listen.
that was
She's like,
uncalled
okay,
for.
so let me tell you where I'm at and what's going on, and I'll be home soon. Let me tell you what's going on.
Very well.
Okay, so you know about the Platinum City stuff? It was
What
all-
happened with the Platinum City?
Oh, it was terrible. That sucked. I don't have that much time. Okay.
What
So-
happened with the Platinum City?
Some aberration war guys got brought back. Kellic and Warduke. Don't tell anybody that. That would be privileged information. Okay, we are in.
Are they working with the Cambion?
I don't know what that is.
The devil person who just showed up in Welland Rift?
Oh damn.
Very likely.
Probably.
He's leading, the excisers were just like straight up like, let's follow this guy. I'm actually really surprised, and they were like your best friend, so I was really hoping that you'd be home so we can actually work this out.
I don't think this is such a good idea.
Didn't what's his name turn
Oh,
into a
turned
Cambion?
He turned infernal. Yeah,
Didn't he
did.
turn into a Cambion?
But we killed him.
Are we sure he stayed killed?
How can you? I don't know.
I mean, devils can be reborn in the hells,
But he's infernal. He's just dead.
but he's a devil now.
Okay, so yeah, that might actually be a big problem.
That might actually.
However, that actually might be a big problem. So,
The
It
review.
might be a problem.
okay.
Coup happening, it might be like
So
a side
I
issue.
really think you should hide. I don't think you should be like traipsing around the world. Okay.
Believe it or not, someone actually has to do something productive.
Okay. I'm thinking that you don't really have to do anything right now. Nothing would be probably the most productive thing you could possibly do. Okay, so I'm in Asra, but I'm not playing with hippies. Although that's kind of funny. We're gonna go to the Citadel, and then I'm on my way home. I have to go to the Citadel. Trust me, we need to collect some things.
So you're playing with hippies.
I'm not playing with hippies.
You're playing with hippies.
I only have one hippie, and she's really kind of funny actually. But I'm sort of. She's funny, yeah. So you'll like her a lot. Trust me, you will love her. You will think she's like.
This is your clerical sister. The druidic sister's like, I think I'll enjoy your presence.
You know, okay, I think you'll. I think both of
I
you will
can't
really
wait
like her.
to
She
feel
kind of.
the connection.
She doesn't really like me very much, but I think that's.
Have you given her a reason to?
I think she might.
You're
she
a
might
bit of
just
a
really
hard
like-
pill to swallow,
I am.
Kitsu.
I
You got to accept that.
Okay, so do we? So you're upset that we're not doing anything, but I'm actually doing something. So I'm getting it from. I'm getting.
I don't. Kitsu, you have always done your own thing.
But we have to do things together.
You ran away from home. We cannot do things together.
Didn't run away from home.
You ran away. Did you leave with permission? No, that is running away. You ran away.
I didn't run away.
It's you did.
Everybody knew I gave the note to Mom.
No, she didn't. You
Yes, I
did
did.
not.
I
You are
did.
lying. You are a terrible liar.
I gave the note to Mom.
I am right here. I've been here the whole time.
Well, maybe Mom doesn't tell you everything. Obviously, she hasn't told us a lot of things. I'm just telling you here. I have the things that I have learned recently. Mom and Dad know about, and they did not tell us. We were falsely armed for the future. We were dangerously not armed equipped for the future, but that's okay.
And so your reason for running away from home was that Mom and Dad were hiding things that you didn't know because you ran away from home?
No, I didn't know that.
You only found out things when you ran away from home. Congratulations, Kitsu. You broke the rules. You broke them.
And now look where you are.
Now you're playing off with hippies while real work needs to be done, and you can just sit over there and you can just be like, oh, guess what, guys? I'm angry that you moved my chair.
That's a little rude, don't you? Gosh, you need to take... Can you drink some wine or something? You need to calm down. Nobody can reason with you when you act like this. I understand why you're doing it, but you're so upset you're not being productive. You don't see anyone else's value but your own. Which, okay, come on. I left, and I was wrong. I already said that I was wrong. However, I've learned a lot since being out here. I have a mission to accomplish, but I'm on my way home. Our job is to stay alive so that we can do this. However, the world is a dangerous place now. It's not what everybody always told us.
No, the world is a dangerous place, Kitsu. We have always been told that.
Not as dangerous as it is right now. It's pretty bad right now.
Turns
Like
out
the
world is
goddesses are all hiding and
Yeah, cause
Oh, the fake ones running the planet cities?
I get it. I understand what you're talking about.
We have real magic here, Kitsu.
I know that. Thank you.
Well, they're playing off with their... We have real magic.
I don't know why you're telling me. I already know that. You're acting like we don't know anything. She's like, what you always do. You always act like we don't know anything.
Because I'm the one who's actually read the books.
Okay, well, I read too, and trust me, we were all forced to read the books. We all took the test.
Yes, only one of us got an actual passing score.
That's because
Smart, intelligent, know a thing or two. Yes, all of these things are correct.
Okay, so she looks at the other sister, which they have names.
Mianya's the cleric.
May is the
clerical
druidic one, and Amy is the...
So Amy's the clerical one, and
Yeah,
May
she's
is the
the
druid.
little...
So it's May, Amy, and Kitsu? You're the
I
one
was
who got
destined.
the weird name?
I was destined to have a little bit of a problem. They all have all their little meanings link up.
Okay.
She chose her exciser name.
But I was supposed to be a little bit of a problem. Anyway, so she's like, okay, so are you? If you feel threatened by this exciser thing, how's
That's
mom?
why I'm in the woods.
How's mom and dad doing? Are they doing stuff? Or do
Mom
we know?
and Dad are doing Mom and Dad. They,
Like sitting around gardening.
They had their problems with the madam a long time ago, and now they keep their distance. They got quite mad when I introduced them to my new boyfriend, but other than that...
Who's your new boyfriend? Do I know him?
And then you
on.
see your clerical sister go,
Oh my gosh, you have to tell me. I don't have all night.
your druid sister goes, he's on the James farm. He's a lovely man.
You're on the James farm?
No, I'm not on the James farm. We met in the woods. It was a lovely time.
Oh my
He's
God,
a master
it's
of
like-
transfiguration magic.
Oh
It's lovely.
my God,
He's
it's gonna be bad.
he's hanging. He's a
Are you
great.
doing the whole Romeo and Juliet thing? Remember that story?
I do know of the book. Isn't really excited to read it. But
She's
you
like,
know,
okay. She's like,
we're making it work.
don't do anything stupid.
No,
She's
I'm not in the woods. I'm with all my little friends.
She's like, okay, don't be stupid, but I might be at the James farm first before I get home.
And the clerical sisters, what are you doing going to the James farm?
Oh my
You're
God.
hanging out with hippies. You're going to the transfiguration wizards.
Okay, I'm a little
what's
concerned
going on
about
here?
I'm a little concerned about telling you anything because you're so upset. You might spill the beans to the wrong person, and
I
then
am just going to tell the people who can actually help you.
okay. Well, then,
I will tell the madam. She will send excisors.
No, don't send excisors.
We will send our excisors.
Don't send excisors for the love of whatever. For the love of whatever
The
god
nut.
that you're serving. I don't know the name of. Because we haven't discussed that. She's like, please don't send excisors.
We will s-
For the love of sisterhood, please do not send excisors.
I do need to tell the madam.
Oh, just see, that's why I can't tell you anything. You're causing a rift.
Prophetic children need to have. Oh my gosh! Why do you two not understand this?
She's like, okay, so you know what's going on, and I will be home soon.
Fine.
She's like, I love you.
I'm assuming you're going to the Great Labyrinth.
Well, I don't know about that. Oh, I know the king,
that was
so
the
that
plan.
I know.
I know the
I know the
king.
king, so yeah, that might be.
There's a king.
Yes, he's really short, actually.
So everybody's gonna be really disappointed in you.
Okay. So
You know now.
she's like, and she laughs when
No,
she
no,
says,
it's
"I
like
know."
my kingdom.
You know, when she says, "I know the king," she laughs like that little kind of that mischievous laugh. She's like, "Yeah, I know the king." It's gonna be awesome. It won't be that long. I'll be
May's sitting
home
over
soon.
there, and she's just like, that's not.
I'm not with the king. Not like that. No. But I do know I know the king. He's pretty funny. Anyway,
Amy's
do you have anything
kind of
else?
sour face.
Do you have anything else you need to tell me?
Avoid the circus.
Is that like
No, it's not a euphemism.
I'm like, because I'm starting to feel like this whole
Avoid
world's a bit of a circus. I think
The
I need
circus.
to avoid the actual circus. There's an actual circus.
Yes.
Those are my monkeys, and this is my circus.
Okay, so I will avoid the circus, and
You can't miss it. You'll walk
Do I-
up, you'll see well enough, there's a circus attached.
okay. So you guys are officially not in danger.
As of yet, no.
So officially not in danger.
Actually, someone has fully secluded themselves.
Well, that's good. Then she's safe. I'm not secluded at all. Anybody who wants
I'm
to find
fine,
me.
Keith, so I'm with all my friends. My boyfriend comes to visit me. we're all
Oh,
good.
just that's really frightening. Do you know she goes? Do you know the boyfriend?
I've met him once.
Does Mom know the boyfriend?
Yes, Mom knows the boyfriend, trust me.
He's self-employed.
No, he's family employed. He's family employed with his family. You know, the family
I know,
family
I
of
get-
Transfiguration Wizards that has literally been at war with our matron for hundreds of years.
I understand that. It is a Romeo and Juliet affair. Wow, you're really. I thought I was the one that would cause trouble.
You did cause trouble. You ran away from home.
I didn't run.
But now that seems like
No,
a way
you
lesser
walked haughtily.
problem.
No, but you know what? I actually was sent. I got on a little cart, and I was sent off.
That's right.
I was sent off.
By
Madrick sent me.
oh yeah, we need to talk about that train wreck. Let's talk about him.
Oh, do you want to just... I don't have that one. You better spill some beans so I can wake up and...
Your precious little teacher has been, you know, pushing his little cart as much as he can,
Is he,
failing at every turn.
so he's not doing well? Is he alive? He's okay?
Magic is failing.
Oh, that's really sad.
It's lucky to be alive so far.
So sarcastic. Oh yeah,
He's
that's really
raising his
sad.
magic?
Yes.
That's really sad.
Sibylnus is patron.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I understand that. Oh, I understand. I met his patron.
Reason I was shocked you
I
didn't trust
met
her.
it. I met his patron, and she's really. He might want to have maybe picked a different one. But okay. I
We
can't-
said the same thing to you.
Oh, no,
You could
mine
have chosen
is
an actual power source, like, you know,
Oh, man.
divinity, nature, but you chose a
Picking up a
dude
book.
in a ring.
Yeah, books aren't really helping right now. Like throwing things at people. This guy's actually helping. Kicking ass. Anyway, so I'm in a forest,
Playing with the hippies.
evidently playing with hippies, but I was sent away. So stop telling people that I ran away.
You ran away.
Oh, Jesus.
You were unsanctioned, untrained.
I was sent.
You were unsanctioned.
You talked to Madrick. He said I feel no.
We did talk to Mandrick.
I feel like this much bad about leaving. I'm on my way home. I only feel this much bad about leaving.
But you only had that much purpose of leaving.
Is Soraya there? Did he make it back?
Syrah?
Yeah. Did he make it back?
I believe so.
Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him.
He's
I've
in-
been busy.
He's in the cards, dude.
Is he? No, he's not. I let him out.
She.
I've been
left.
busy.
Okay, but you know, basically he came back,
I heard he was on his way.
but you don't know he came back.
No, don't
She looks
worry
at-
about it.
She looks at me. Do you know that he's back?
I believe Mom and Dad mentioned something about him being at the house.
Oh, okay. I love how our accents are all different.
I'm trying to switch from the African to the Irish very quickly, and it's not working. So
She's like,
because
okay,
you gotta go
so-
from the African to the Irish.
Okay,
which
so
is very hard
if
for me.
you go home, you can tell
Well,
Mom
I'm
that
not going home
So
because Amy will drag me back into town.
I don't think town is a good place.
We need
have an
to be in the town.
If we have an infernal person in the way, that's not a good deal.
The only way we get rid of him is if we actually do our freaking
Okay.
job.
She's like, okay, I get the point. You sent the message. I got the message. Don't do anything stupid with the Jamestown guy.
I'm not doing anything with James.
Pet your squirrels. Just be safe.
Your school.
And I just don't tell anybody. I'm out. I
pet your
communicated
squirrels,
with
dude.
you a little bit. You know where I'm at, but don't be like,
I will keep your secret as much as I can.
you're an open freaking book. I'm a little concerned about that, but you know what? I love you, and yeah, I'll come home. I'm on my way home.
Great.
On my way. If you have a faster method of transportation, let me know. I have to use my feet.
If maybe you went to an actual exciser, maybe you would have one. Instead of the relic who is now losing his powers.
I didn't choose him, you know. He wasn't my choice. He wasn't my choice. He was, I think, Dad's choice.
Your mom and dad were introduced to you to.
I think he was their choice. I think they thought he was going to keep me at home.
You should have just trained with Kuros.
Oh no, that worked out badly. Kubros is dead.
Oh, yeah, son of Gavos.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
He's dead.
Maybe
unless
not.
he's turned into some sort of weird thing that's now taking over the town.
Okay, we need to touch base on that, but we'll do that when
There's
we
a
get home.
non-zero.
There's like I don't know. Maybe I don't know much about infernal beings, whether they die like that or not. But he was dead when I left him.
Unless you killed him in the hells, they aren't dead.
Unless they killed him where?
Unless you kill him in the hells, he's not dead.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
There you
I'm sorry. That was a bad word. I apologize. But no. So he's probably the infernal being that's leading the.
Kuros was an elf?
No. When he died, he was infernal.
How did that happen?
He drank.
I
We
have
forced.
no touch
base with you
She's
guys.
like,
I have
we-
no
Yeah.
idea.
Something happened and he was
He
infernal.
did that himself.
And then
This
I
is
saw that, so I
starting to
killed him.
strain my levels of temper. So
She's
we're
like,
gonna meet up with this later. I need to actually get some sleep because I'm doing work while you two are off gallivanting. I have things to do, so we'll talk about this later.
So she could go, and the other sister, I'm like,
Well, it's an all. It's
Oh.
an, it's
well,
an
you
all-
can't go then.
Yes, I'm going.
Okay, see you later. Such a brat.
There are choice words I can use, Kitsu,
You just
and I know them in the fun
You're
languages.
such a little brat. You're such a little brat.
I'm the brat.
Yes. Goodbye. I'll see you later. You're still a little brat.
Enjoy playing with your hippies.
I'm not playing with hippies.
They're the furthest
Goodbye. And then, like,
They're not even. Ooh, those weirdos in the.
the garden begins to dissolve.
Yeah.
With
The
the,
goofy
magic,
lettuce.
with the.
They're all probably
I
dead.
made that joke like 3 times during this whole conversation.
The garden begins to dissolve, and you just see May going, "See you soon."
Bye. Have fun. I got one fun sister and one like pain in the patella sister.
And
I'm a leg.
from here, we're going to cut to one more.
One more dream?
Yep. As you start heading into the house, earlier in the morning, just as dawn is beginning to crest, Malros, you in your cat-like form are used to light sleep, especially at night. And you find yourself awake just before dawn. Just kind of sitting there, nestled in between Buford's feet. And you feel the pull of Asra, like the town itself. A connection to the air itself.
How so?
It's reminiscent. It's like visiting a historic site. Like events have taken place there, and they're simply awaiting for the next one to happen.
So the area is anxious.
Almost. And it's almost beckoning you into it.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna wander in the direction that it.
You find yourself wandering into Asra alone. You find yourself wandering and sensing the various energies.
It's just energy.
You feel them conflicting and swaying together in certain places. And as you kind of are walking through, you feel those two sympathetic energies. You feel the one that was guidance and wisdom, and you feel the other that was power and strength. You feel those two conflict and flow as you remember the two beings you sent here. Those two creatures that you made, you and your brothers,
Ooh,
made and sent here.
that's different.
And as you follow this energy, you find yourself at that stone circle known as the heart of the forest.
That's the same. Is that the same circle that he went to?
Yes.
Okay.
The town of Asra is quiet. Nobody is around, except maybe the odd oak board walking around. But you find yourself at this nexus point.
Do I know how to activate
I don't want this one.
the stone circle?
Roll me an Arcana check.
From the historical writings, you need a check and to be feeling.
That is a 23.
23. As you sit there and you're kind of combing your mind for this, you and your two brothers, Creation and Wish, developed magic. You built it. And this is magic of a sort. So you figure out that you can activate it, but it's kind of like using a really old command on a new computer. It still works, but it's not the correct key. So you activate it, and you see the energy come together. And as you're kind of looking at it, you see something inside of the translucent energy taking shape. You see a small form, a silhouette in the kind of like New Day sun. peeks around one of the stones. Right here. Kind of craning its neck, and it's like a child looking at you.
What is it? Is it so? And it's just a silhouette.
Well, it's within the boundary of the heart of the forest, and you're on the outside.
Okay.
So if you want to take a good look, you'd have to enter.
Okay.
Walking in, you are greeted for the first time in many months. As you enter into the heart of the forest, your cat form disappears.
Oh.
You are greeted once again with your human form. As you grow suddenly, and the entire heart of the forest that originally was this kind of inverted green and blue, with you see the heart lines of the forest, suddenly turns this deep shade of amethyst.
No, I like it.
And you see this being hiding behind one of the stones. Like you have all of your normal color. Like this is a natural space for you, where when Solus entered, it was a space that showed something different. For you, this is reality. This is your everyday. And this thing here also looks normal. Like they live here too.
Do I, now that I'm closer, do I recognize it?
You know what? I will say that you do. You recognize parts of it. You recognize the hair. You recognize the eyes, but they're not from the same person.
A homunculus.
You recognize the hair as Asra's. You recognize the eyes as Lordmoin's. You recognize the skin as like an Asheran child. And they sit there and peek at you, like they're trying to figure you out.
Well, I'm sure you have something to say.
You're scary.
Is there something that you know here?
You travel with the one who was taken away from me.
Who are you?
My name is Claudio.
Claudio.
I was made by the animals.
By the animal.
Yeah.
And and who was taken from you?
The one who's a tree now?
No. Okay.
We should take you by the tree.
Where were you before you were at this circle?
Everywhere.
You were...
I'm the forest. I'm what was left behind
When what happened?
when they left.
Last night.
No. A long time ago, when they left. Well, when she left, the animals got scared.
So this was before the binding that happened last night.
Yes. Hundreds of years ago. It's a long time. When the world was shaking.
You're old.
I'm supposed to be over 550.
Oh,
I'm not.
no. You look good.
What do you have to say?
It's the roots.
You feel familiar
I'm sure I do.
You feel like what the animals tell me that the others were like.
What others?
Well, the ones that they call Asher and Mordmoins. They said we were the same, but that they left. And they left their jobs to me.
And you have been working on that job ever since.
I try, but nobody listens.
You have been calling to the people who live here?
I choose ones, but they have to want to listen.
I see.
I had one and she was taken away, and you brought her back, but I had to choose another one.
Oh.
Have you made your decision?
I did.
Who?
8 years ago. And I really tried, because the last one was stolen. And I really need to keep this one safe. Because if I don't stop what's coming, if I don't stop what they're doing now, we're not fixing this.
And what are they doing now?
They're using the old ones. They're using the guy, Nordmoins, and the girl Asra, and they're making that. And they points to it off set bookworm walking around. They're making that, and that's not good.
Are they threats? What will they do?
It's hard to explain. The world is a big place, and there's certain things that are supposed to be in certain places. Trees are supposed to be in forests. Mountains are supposed to be where mountains are. Rivers are supposed to be where rivers are. And if they keep doing that, everywhere's just going to be forest.
I see. Can you communicate with anyone who will listen?
If I have connection, or if they're here. But if I'm here, then the other ones will see me, and then they'll try and take me, and I can't let that happen.
How do you connect?
It takes time. But you brought one back that I can talk to, if she's willing to listen.
Does she have to be here first?
I think that'd make it easy. I can talk to the other one real quick. She thinks I'm just a friend. A made-up friend. She thinks I'm just make-believe.
And that's the child that is nearby, the older
Ivy.
one. Yes.
Sprout is a really big help there. He's, I'm able to speak to Sprout really easy because he's a tree.
Are you able to speak through any plant, or is it just...
No, I don't have that ability yet.
Okay.
My aunt could do that, but I haven't talked to her. She was working at the big city, and she just doesn't listen to me.
Nothing. Talking to myself.
The big city is the one that she came from to here.
It's a city far away. I just know that. That my aunt left here to go there. After, of course, she killed my uncle.
Okay. I will get her to come here and communicate with you.
Thank you.
What else do you need?
Who are you?
I am Malharaz.
Okay. What do I call you?
What?
Well, there's aunt, there's uncle. So what are you? Because you don't feel like they do.
What do I feel like?
Old,
I suppose I am.
like a sequoia.
Old Sequoia.
I mean, I know where my uncle is.
And where is he?
He's at the bad place.
Yeah.
He's Lord
The bad
Williams.
one.
Texas. All my family is from Texas. They're all from Texas. I just said that.
I ain't gonna say my family
This
in
stream,
Texas,
this
they
stream
are
just
lovely.
ended. Land of Prova is now over. It's been
I'm
banned.
joking.
It was a good
It's
thing
Mesa.
while it lasted.
Oh
I haven't been to
Don't mess
Texas,
with
but I know
Texas.
I hear it's lovely. I hear it's hot, but other than that, I hear it's lovely.
It's stormy right now.
But yeah, my uncle's in the bad place, and I try not to go there because if they do see me, they'll try and take me.
It's safer if you don't go there.
I gathered. The animals tell me to steer clear. Well, the ones who try to help me.
What is your aunt's name?
Asra?
Makes sense.
And I suppose that would make me your grandfather.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
You can call it Papa.
Well, that's nice. Grandpa Ma.
And I'm here to try and fix whatever is happening in this forest.
Thank you.
Is there anything that I should say to her before I send her to you?
I was trying to protect her the night she ran away.
We all ran away.
And when she ran away, she was taken. And I couldn't help her anymore.
So you were taken and you could not help her anymore.
She was taken away from me by the fairy people.
Now, I already forgot. Did he give me his name?
Claudio.
Claudio. Okay. That's right. Alright, Claudio. I'm going to go and tell her these things.
I'm gonna stay nearby, but I'm gonna stay hidden.
Stay hidden.
Because the animals that are in charge here aren't good.
For now.
Watch out for the bunny.
The bunny.
Bunny.
Is. What is this?
We've seen the bunny.
Have we seen the bunny?
We've seen a
We've
bunny.
not seen a bunny.
The bunny.
He points to something?
No, he points off to the longhouse, like the place that's like known as city center. The bunny that lives in there. He doesn't look like a bunny. Right now, but
okay.
like he is
I get it.
he is a bunny.
He shifts into a bunny.
He doesn't look like a bunny, but he was a bunny.
Doom bunny.
Holy girl.
He's a bad bunny.
Alright, we'll make sure to be cautious about that.
Okay. Holy animal tragedies, Batman.
And then I'm going to
He backs out and you see him disappear.
I'm gonna turn around. Right as I'm about to leave, I kind of stop for a second. And I walk out.
As you leave, you see the heart of the force, that amethyst darkness peel back, and you're once again back in your cat form. You see like a squirrel just like drop a nut. He's like,
What did you just say?
A squirrel dropped a nut. Like, wow, that was bizarre. I've never seen anything like that before. So he dropped his nut.
he was holding a nut that he was chewing on.
He was gonna have to go down and get the nut now.
It was like a Baldur's Gate 3 when you romance all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, I don't even want to know about. That's a whole section of the world that I don't even know about.
I think those
nut.
two know what I'm talking about. I know you do.
I want to know about Olsen's nut.
No, I'll show you the.
Oh. I don't want to see any Olsen's nut.
Oh my god!
It sounds like
Not bad.
That sounds like a book that I should not be
I'll
reading.
show you the 5 seconds I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna go to Amadria.
So you go back to the Keeleran household.
Yeah.
And at this point, that's when
Amadria Keeleran.
that's when Lux gets to Kitsu, but I don't think he's gonna be ready for a little bit.
Are you okay, dude?
The forest was so quiet, I think I heard a squirrel drop his nut.
Was it a squirrel or was it a chipmunk?
It could have been a chipmunk. I'm not sure. Some animal dropped something.
A nut was dropped. We don't know who.
Oh god, you guys gotta stop.
If a nut's dropped in the forest, will you hear it?
Does it make a sound?
Does it make a sound?
It did.
It does.
It made a. It hit the ground and it was very.
Oh god. Let the chaos
I'm not
begin.
even gonna even say the word that I was
You
thinking.
hear the gentle click as a nut is dropped.
Oh my god. Alright, I gotta breathe. Gotta recenter myself. Okay, here it goes.
So,
Alright, who's waking up? What's going
back
on?
at the Keeleran household, the light is beginning to stream through the windows. Amadria, you are awake now.
Don't have curtains in this life. I'm like, come on.
The house was on fire like an hour
That's
ago.
true. That's
Correct.
true.
They're
Light is
fucking
beginning to filter through the windows. The windows. There's windows. Light is beginning to filter through the windows, kind of like telling everyone that it's time to get up now. This is when Lux bursts through the door.
Oh no, I'm not bursting through the door.
So you sneak in.
I've
Sneaking
snuck in, and I'm just sitting waiting patiently. Because I know that sleep is important for the people who, breathe. You know, those mouth breathers.
I only sleep for like 4 hours.
So you hear Buford off in the corner.
Yep. So you're gonna. I'm just waiting for you to wake up.
Standing,
Oh,
looming
no.
over.
Are you staring at me while I
Yeah.
sleep? Oh,
I'm
God.
waiting.
You wake up and you see Lux, full like Snoopy Vulture, right over Kitsu.
Just don't drool, because that's
Yeah,
really
no.
gross.
That's weird.
I don't even breathe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Why?
Are you awake in the same room?
Yeah, she just woke up.
Tell me, did you have any nightmares?
She's in the middle of a nightmare, babe. Every day that she spends with Kitsu is a nightmare.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
It's peculiar.
Why?
I could have sworn you had a nightmare.
You were screaming something.
Did I see her in any of the pictures? I did.
You saw him.
Yes. So I tell you what it is that I saw. I say, does this hold any information for you? Does this mean anything to you? You do not need to give me specifics.
That was when I entered my warlock pact with Titania.
So then this is true then. I suggest that we keep ourselves from Kitsu at the moment.
What the? Why am I the enemy here?
Why?
I feel like you're always at some points.
She carries
Let me be honest.
the pack of cards.
Oh, Jesus.
The pack of cards has a creature inside of it. and that creature seems to be able to extend itself beyond the cards and reach itself inside of us.
Do you think it might be because you are in the cards? It's connecting to you?
I would not doubt it, but this thing has ill intentions for all of us.
That just because it's in the cards doesn't mean it's Kitsu's a part of.
Oh no, I meant that she is holding the cards. We must keep ourselves safe when we are close to Kitsu, because she's holding the cards.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
She seems to be demon possessed.
You
might
are special. I need to eat some
And
fingers.
she also seems to talk in her sleep.
Lady fingers. Those are cookies.
I know.
Alright.
I will wait until she is awake, and then I will have this discussion with her. You are welcome to stay if you so desire. It looks as though she'll be waking soon.
Okay.
Andre, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Okay.
And I would also like you to roll me a perception check, but at a disadvantage because you're kind of busy.
Ooh, awesome. Ooh, oh, disadvantage? Damn. I had a really good roll and a shitty roll. It's an advantage, right?
No, disadvantage.
Do
Perception.
I waste my coin now?
No.
No.
16.
16? That's enough to see it.
Oh, good.
Back to the bad rolls. 11.
Okay. You don't see it because you're kind of like set up in your own thing. You see it. Amadria kind of fell asleep in the chair. You know, her body's a little stiff after becoming a tree.
A little creaking.
But the thing that draws your attention is the fact that Elazar fell asleep like right next to her, like in like one of the like adjacent chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like almost in like a hand holding position. Like his hand is like up, waiting, and like off to the side where Amadria is.
I'm not sure if this is odd or not, so please forgive me, but does this mean something to you? I kind of point at what he's doing and draw your attention.
And he's like sitting like
they
full like
engaged?
ramrod straight, like the pieces of
Yeah,
his
they did go on.
bark are like forcing him to sit up, and like his hand is like off to the side.
Is his hand like in her direction?
Yeah. Like he was waiting for her to grab his hand.
Move to this side just for a moment, please. And as she moves to the side, does the hand move towards her? Stays. I don't want to make any kind of suggestion, but he may be waiting for you to hold his hand.
That's not going to happen, but
Those who are under other people's spells and others' commands don't have the ability to move or make decisions on their own unless they have their master's permission. It is
I highly doubt that's exactly what he's under.
it is a cruel fate even for those who... I leave it to you, as you seem to be the master.
Alright. She does find it odd. Because, I mean, he did tell her that he cares, but she's also just like, we don't get along at all.
He's not being very convincing. Like, Lex is not being very convincing.
I don't.
It's right about now that Solus wakes up in a cold sweat.
You okay?
Ah, yes. Another nightmare, yes?
No, I'm fine.
Like his shirt's drenched in sweat.
You okay?
I just had the worst dream ever.
As he speaks, you hear this kind of like echoing, this echoing speech. It's like whoosh, nah,
Do we hear the regular words or just
that.
Ooh, infernal. Does anybody know infernal?
I know abyssal, I know common, I know deep speech, and I know primordial.
I know Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
I don't know.
You hear.
I'm not here.
You hear. You understand him.
Oh. Which one of those is he speaking?
It's primordial.
It's silenced. It's because it's Dennis.
And you hear the words come out as he says, he's like, I just had the worst dream, but you hear it in primordial.
Ooh, you could understand it.
And then
Yes.
But he's not
you get like
here.
something caught in your throat, like when you have to cough and you're like, and then you start talking normally again.
I speak to you in primordial.
You have no idea what he said.
I just look at you like.
Unless you actually speak primordial.
I don't think. Wait, do I? I think I do. Right?
So as you're looking at me, confused. Most likely.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking.
Excuse me.
You were just speaking a different tongue. Do you know this?
What?
You were speaking primordial. And I speak more in primordial.
You do speak primordial.
You do?
Oh, great.
Oh, you're looking at his character sheet.
Yes.
Aha! You speak it!
You understand it, but like
Whoops.
to your knowledge, this is like your grandfather taught me this. He's like, it's the ancient word of the stones. He's speaking a dialect that's different, but you understand it. It's like when you're speaking, you're speaking Spain Spanish to Mexican Spanish.
Ooh. You're slurring your S's.
Like he's speaking this one that's like
Corazon.
he's speaking this one that's like different, like you're akin to like it's like the different dialects of Spanish. You know yours is like, oh, this is based in stone. This sounds more like it's based in night.
Nice. You do understand what I'm speaking, yes?
Yes.
But in the same sense, you understand what he was saying, like the first part.
Mm-hmm.
It's again the different dialect. When if he answers in primordial, you hear like that kind of rocky stone-ish. The one that he was speaking was starlight.
Oh. Well, as the king, you must speak primordial, most likely. So, and I stop speaking in primordial and I say, "Sorry that you look so confused." He is speaking primordial, the king's language.
Oh. All right.
Still, why is the king so
The king purr.
The king prawn.
wet and perspiring?
Sweat? I'm guessing.
I had a dream
Oh.
where I was being chased by a monster.
There were more than one, weren't there not?
There was only one.
Oh,
What
that's strange.
did the monster look like?
And purplish kind of muscle. I couldn't see most of it, but what?
What?
Oh,
What?
continue.
What?
Oh.
What?
It's okay. Tell us later.
How many monsters, and did I see them in the cards? I saw a group of them.
You saw a group of shadowy creatures,
I thought I saw like a sea of.
like a sea of ravenous beasts swirling him like an ocean.
Did I have like a better view of what they look like, or was this just too many things?
Too many things. You saw ripping claws and fangs, but not really anything particular.
That would explain the sweating.
What did the monster look like?
I couldn't see most of it because it was engulfed in darkness.
Are these
gonna be
monsters-
alright?
Hmm?
Are you gonna be alright?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know if you're not. We can. I don't know what we do, but we'd help.
Sure, it was just a dream. Was it not?
That remains to be seen. I think Kitsu is going to wake up soon. As I go over to her and shake her awake.
Kicker.
Kitsu, you are shaken awake.
She's like,
Get away from me.
You know, when someone is in a trance, you should leave them alone.
Oh yeah, you're Elvin. You're like sitting there going.
She's like, it is customary to not.
It's customary.
It is
You
customary
could just not.
to not do that.
Yeah, it's not really nice.
So it's kind of, it was actually kind of rude. I was talking to someone.
Yes, you talk in your sleep.
I was speaking to someone and I wasn't sleeping. Thank you.
Tell me. When you were
I just was
offered,
telling you something.
when you were offered the ring,
Was I offered a ring?
Oh.
Oh,
Were you-
never mind. Yes, I got it. Sorry, I was disconnected.
when you were offered the ring, why did you not decide to take the
Lamp.
of water, right?
Yeah, water lamp.
Why did you not take the water lamp?
That's not for me.
He's mentioning something that happened quite some time ago. Well, like 10 years ago.
So she starts
Where your
to say,
dad
she
was
says,
helping you choose a patron.
so she says, it wasn't for me, and then she's like, how would you know that?
Because the thing that you have inside of your pocket, those cards, is reaching out and trying to infiltrate everybody else's dreams.
He just
Oh.
told me about the time, about when I entered my pact.
Oh, okay. So you connected with something inside the cards, and you're experiencing some sort of telepathic link to it. Because you made contact. Sounds like a good idea.
It's
seems
not that
the
I
terms
made
have
this
changed.
contact. It's that it, who wants to seek vengeance.
But you said its name was Justice. That's not vengeance.
Well,
It's a different thing.
Justice.
it seems to me that it is reaching out and trying to infiltrate you.
Okay, but it just told you something about us. It didn't do anything. You know what I mean?
So this information is true,
I did choose a ring, yes.
and you
And I
forego.
didn't choose another option because I felt the other option wasn't for me.
And should you pay for that decision?
No.
So why would
It has
justice?
only been a benefit.
So why would justice seek to find that in you?
I don't
And
know.
why would
'Cause
justice
it's the
seek
awesomeness.
to find
I don't know.
what you found?
That saved me.
So
Entering
it was a
that
blessing
pact
for her, and it was a boon for me.
So
When a
why
warlock
would?
pacts to something, it's most likely because they chose it,
Mhm.
and it's usually a boon. I chose one over another because of preference.
So if these things are good, both for you and for her,
So far,
and the things that were chasing you were evil, or at least I assume that they would be evil, why would justice seek to pull these things and examine them?
I think you're linked to him, and he's just messing with you, as many evil things do.
It could be, but we need to be much more careful around these
She's
cards.
like, oh man, I got some info. I got some scary crap going on.
And it's right about
Oh.
now that Malharas comes back.
She's like, dude. She's like,
You might want to look at card 1, by the way.
I'm gonna leave the cards where they are right now.
There's somebody living in card 1, and it looks like you.
They look like me. Oh, okay. Well, we'll take a look at that in a minute. I think that the information I have is
Very well. It's only your
a
kin.
bit. They're not going anywhere.
That is true. You're only with a tormenting spirit.
I'm not bringing that deck of cards out right now.
Very well.
You can just calm yourself down. I know you desperately want it.
We already have enough issues. As of those.
Oh, there's more. That's a very interesting.
Oh,
Did you
God.
know that if you is anyone else here aware that if you don't kill an infernal in the hells, they don't die?
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody spotted that information out when we killed Kubros, but he didn't die.
Well, it was irrelevant. What were we going to do? Go to the hells and kill him again?
No, but he's now causing a lot of problems.
I would understand, maybe.
So he's now in Welland Rift.
Oh God. Oh God.
And
Taking-
that's where we are going after this. And once we're through the Grey Lad.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. It's not good.
Then we'll kill him again
He's
once
a
we get there.
little unhappy. he's staging a coup and overpowering the leadership of my town.
Wellenrift is where the tower I'm supposed to be going
Yeah.
to, right?
It's where the knot is.
It's where the moon is that you
the
belong
terrestrial
to.
moon. The knot.
Okay.
So he's yeah, we need to like get a move on. Do what we gotta do. I'm not sure all the things we need to do here, but we need to do them because not just because it's my home, but because the balance of magic could be destroyed. And we don't want that to happen.
And it's in such a great balance already.
It's doing well right now. She's like, and you were saying, did I see, because I've looked at these cards, have I seen that card?
Yeah.
And I saw that person, did I recognize that person? Are they gonna...
In a way, he just looks well and rifty. Like
He's not like wearing special clothes or...
No, he's kind of wearing normal clothing. He's got blonde hair. He's got the droopy ears.
But he didn't look...
I mean, it's in the old playing card style, so there's not like a lot of like defining features.
Okay.
It's not like he's got like every mole on him.
She's like, okay, so, she's like, you have to understand something here. A deck of 51 cards is a lot of bodies.
52.
Well, I know, but one of them's empty. That's a lot of bodies. Do you really feel that releasing all those bodies in these people's house is the best idea? Even if we did it in the shed.
I agree.
May or may not be the best idea. So, although you continue to push your agenda there, I'm thinking it's not such a great idea. I could throw a bunch of bodies out if you really want me to, but
My
it's
compromise.
a good idea.
My compromise is to release one at a time. Allow the spirits
Just like
to
litter
be
them
released,
about. We just litter them about.
and then to return the husk of the body back into the card.
Not
It's not the
yet.
bodies that I am concerned about, but the tormented souls inside of those cards that are trapped and being tormented.
So a nice pile of bodies right here in the middle of the lady's living room.
Just one at a time,
And
and
then-
put them right back.
Let's not do that. Right
In your
now.
living room? I think that's...
Imagine my parents walking in and you doing that. They already are not
They're not
my
a big
biggest
fan.
fan.
I
They're
agree.
not a big fan.
But the tormenting of innocent souls, or even souls that need to be passed on.
Well, we'll
Are
do
important.
it when we're out of Asra.
She's like, I need to go and get a drink. So she gets up and she goes into the kitchen. And she pulls out the deck of cards and looks at deck card number 1.
Card number 1. It looks like a man stood up. He's got like a scepter in his hand. He's got like the long blonde hair and the droopy ear. And he's like looking off.
And I don't recognize him at all.
I mean, he's in classic playing
Is there,
card
like-
style. It's not like he's super definitive. You can roll me a perception check. See if you can catch anything. Or an investigation.
Amadria does yell to you and goes, "One, it's morning, and also, I'm pretty sure
Perception.
no one drinks here.
So no water?
Well, water, but not."
Did you get a cup? Like, I got alcohol on me. I don't need to leave the room to do that and get some water. You got glasses? Cups?
You see stoneware.
Oh, okay. Never find something. Is there like a pump thing?
No, you find a faucet, but there's no pump.
How do you do this? I don't really care. I'm faking it.
Grab a stone cup and you put it under and you just fills it. You see
Okay.
like a magic
Okay,
room.
so she's looking at this card going, perception, I got a 24.
You're looking at this card, and although it's in classic playing card style, you're kind of like looking at it, and there is something familiar about it. And you're like, what is this? Who is this? And he looks a lot like Kubros.
He looks like Kubros.
Looks like Kubros.
Could
He's
be a
in
brother.
exciser armor, but old, really old excisor armor.
Kubros is his grandpa.
This is
Uncle.
the real Kubros. The
She's
other
like-
Kubros was fake.
She's like,
Oh, they
she
sent
puts
a fake
She
to
puts
the.
the entire deck of cards where she told you she was putting them.
Okay.
And then she has this one card. She has this one
was
card.
that?
Where? I didn't catch that. I don't think
Just
Scream.
in her, you know,
Oh, okay, there you
Right
their
next-
pockets. No,
go. In her
they
pocket.
are in they are in essence all pockets.
Just like, right?
Yeah, especially
Anyway, so
since
she brings
girls
up-
don't have actual pockets. I've learned that's
She
just
looks-
messed up.
Oh my gosh. She brings out this card and she goes, curious. This looks like Kubros.
Does it?
Should we check it out?
It's you're a lord of the cards, as
But
I seem to be
you know,
told.
it's a group. You know, it could. If it is Kubros, then
Again.
who is the guy that turned himself infernal? And it would make me feel a lot better about the excisors.
Again, not in Asra, please.
She's like, Lux, what do you think? She's like,
Chaos guy.
Yeah,
I have
one
resigned
bad
myself.
influence asks another bad influence.
she's like, okay. Does anybody besides Amadria think that this is not a good idea?
I don't care what you do with the cards.
Okay. What if we find he could tell us something? It could be something that we need to know. He's almost dead, so
There is another option that you can choose to do that is you probably won't like.
I'm not going in there.
Well, someone could go in there and
I
ask
think
him
that's
these
a bad
questions.
idea for you.
Not right now.
Well, I'm not going to be going in there anymore.
so there's nobody that's going to volunteer.
However, the
We could do it outside. Then
the
he
benefit of doing it this way is that you'll be able to speak to him through glass. Well, he won't have any sound. You'll be at least be able to
But
see
he's
him. And
okay. So he's almost dead. All these things
He's
are.
actually not. He's
He's-
perfectly fine.
He's trapped.
He's not injured. He's not hurt. He's not anything. From what he saw, he looked shocked and alarmed.
Okay, I'm gonna go take him out. Okay, I'll just go outside in the yard.
You are not doing this at my parents. You are not doing it in Asra. If you want to,
In the forest, like in the general forest.
if you want to do it, you can go through that whatever thing was,
The barrier.
the barrier, and you can do it out there.
That's cool. Let's go do that. I don't want to do it by myself because he might be.
I'm confused.
About?
What is the moral grounding of not releasing prisoners?
Well, I don't know why he's in here. We could just, if he's alive, we could just let him go. But
Okay.
he would definitely.
Very well. We leave and go to the outskirts of this.
And just walk
area?
out her backyard, out her thing. You have something to do to talk to her. So
Do we go to ask
let's
questions?
wait until
It was nice knowing you while it lasted.
Haras has just walked in. So let's find out what he's doing before we go and let me think about this a little bit.
Okay.
Amadria, do you recognize or feel any connection to the name, what was it, Claudio?
Claudia.
Yeah, Claudio.
Do I?
Nope.
No. Why?
I have two things.
Okay.
He wants to reconvene at the stone circle in the town.
Okay. Why?
And two, he wanted me to tell you that he was protecting you when you left, but you were taken from him and he could no longer do that.
What? Protecting. When?
A long time ago, he said. Back when you left. Originally.
When the Fae took me?
That I am
Oh, you
assuming
could
so.
say fairy
From
people.
fairies.
Fairy people.
doesn't make.
He is, to my knowledge, he is a major forest spirit.
Protecting me, what? I could barely protect myself here.
That is probably why he was protecting you.
All right. You said he wants to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I don't understand, but... Oh, what am I gonna do? Realizing, oh yeah, I look weird.
No, I don't think he cares about that.
No, I highly doubt that, but I'll have to walk through town.
I mean, I was just out there, and there wasn't too many people.
You're... Okay.
Just some oakborn, you'll fit right in.
Alright. Is she still in the, like, nappy cult clothes?
Yep.
That's pleasant.
Nappy cult clothes.
I don't know what else to call them.
The kind of Puritan style.
Yeah, the Puritan
Aw.
clothes.
She's Amish.
Parts of them have been ripped to allow the branches to come out.
Oh god.
So you got like a kind of like a
So
drape
many
going
jokes.
on.
So many.
So you got like a drape going on, that kind of exposing your shoulder.
Ooh, scandalous.
Did you see your original page?
It's a
I'm
party
making
dress.
a joke. Is there like a drape over
You see like a
cloak
wrap.
that could help like hide a bit more of like
You see like a wrap that your mom would use like going out when there's like a chill in the air.
okay. She puts her hair back in the bonnet and no one but her family knows that she's there. And she'll take the wrap and then she goes, just go there? Just go to the stone circle?
Yes.
You going with her?
Yeah.
Someone needs to keep an eye on Elazar.
No, yes.
Oh, we'll
yes.
stay and do that.
No, you're wanting to commit whatever atrocities you guys are going to do. I will keep...
Atrocities?
I will keep the other guy
Well, there's imps around.
standing where he is. I will make... Me and Buford will deal with him. You go deal with
Don't you
that
want to
go
go
with her? Does
I'm
Solus
gonna-
want to go with her to the Heart of Force?
I'm also going to stay and watch Elazar as well.
So let's
Don't
go.
kill
Go,
me.
Solus.
You've told me that I am not to kill him.
Thank you.
Therefore, I will do nothing to harm him.
I appreciate it.
Well, if he's staying, I do want to go. So.
You want to go to the Heart of the Force?
Atrocities.
Again, where I found out we're like,
Yeah.
no.
I want to stay as far away from that as
Yeah.
possible.
Go with a group of friends.
I think that's the last place.
Yeah, I
he
think that's the
wants to
last
be
place I want to
involved.
be with
A group of
a group
friends.
of people.
She
My
will...
deepest, darkest secrets are exposed.
of your friends.
No, you got no secrets in this group.
You send an imp with them?
The last imp I went stopped talking to me. I mean,
Yeah, he was traumatized.
okay.
I mean,
she-
Wedge is still in her pocket.
No, Wedge
No,
is not
Wedge,
in my pocket.
Wedge
anymore.
came to me.
Oh, yeah.
So I sent Shoestring with them.
I forgot his name already.
So shoestrings are like, we're going
Don't
back?
Okay, but you actually got to tell me what's going
I
on.
forgot his name. What was the imp who died?
You get
That was
Todd.
Todd.
We're like the.
I don't know what you're talking about. I tell you everything.
No, you didn't tell me what happened last time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
Okay, so are you gonna open your mouth and tell me what happens when they go in there, or are you gonna?
Sure, I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
I tell you everything. I keep no secrets.
There's consequences for your deception.
You threatening me?
No, I'm just making.
Sounds like a threat.
You know what?
Make
We have a
Sandwich.
union.
Sandwich. She's
You're a union.
at least she's
We have a
cute.
union.
Okay,
We're
Go-
Make a
unionized.
statement anymore?
go and what? Go
Okay,
and.
while they're arguing, we leave.
I'll shoot.
And the person
Flies
making a
off.
vital threat.
Closes the door.
I don't
and
make
goes
idle
right in
threats.
his face.
Slips out through one of the windows.
Oh God.
Yes, fantastic.
So, while they go off to the heart of the forest, what are you guys doing?
I'm just sitting contemplating the existence
Okay,
of.
so should we take it out
Open.
now that she's gone?
I
In
will.
the living room?
It's up to
Depends if
you.
know.
What?
It's up to you.
I really want to know if it's him.
Well, very well then.
I think it's more like.
What? Oh, you can tell. You can. I want to hear what you have to say.
What is your alignment?
That's up for debate. At the moment.
Yeah.
Chaotic
I thought it was
neutral.
like
It's
chaotic.
fluid.
She says it's chaotic
Chaotic good.
good.
Chaotic
I
good.
thought it was
But
like
it's
chaotic
not.
evil.
She says it's chaotic
No,
good.
because then I
but
would just
we
have done it
highly
already.
doubt that.
I thought it was like chaotic evil.
It was chaotic evil. I'd already be doing really horrible things, and I'm not. I've restrained myself a lot.
What are you doing?
I have not done anything
Dang,
horrible.
good.
I only
You're
have
not
like
good.
I only have like 51
Yeah.
souls in my pocket.
Okay,
It's not that bad.
it's better than
Who
leaving
do-
it for
when you
like
think
the
about it, who doesn't
Amber
have 51 souls?
Enclave.
You're not in the good alignment.
Okay,
When
so
you-
I have these things in my pocket because I took them so that other people could not use
I
them.
took them from a really bad dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Who
You
did
guys.
these horrible things?
Okay, I'm gonna take this guy out.
By the way, we killed that guy in the bath.
I'm just letting you.
Attack that man while he was
We
bathing.
jumped him while he was bathing,
Oh yeah.
nursing
What?
wounds that
So-
we delivered.
So you release him?
Oh, I'm a little worried about that. but-
So you release him?
There's a giant explosion at your
I
house.
swear to
There's
God.
no explosion. He just falls out on the
Delayed
floor.
blast
He
fireball.
just falls out on the floor like the
I
other guy.
swear to
Okay.
That's
God.
if you figure out.
Okay,
That's if
so-
you know.
So are you get? Okay, so Lux, are you going to if he comes out
really
and
thirsty.
is battle ready, are you going to help me calm him down so that we can talk to him? Or
I'm not sure.
I mean, if you're not going to help, then there's no sense in emptying any of these cards.
I don't know
If you're
what to
prepared, if you're prepared for whatever consequence will happen, I'm prepared. I'm curious enough to open this card.
do. Then, if that is what you desire, then you should open the card.
But then, okay, so are we a team that helps in case if something funky happens? Are we unified in helping each other, or is it just okay? Kitsu's out here all by herself and just doing stupid stuff.
Most likely you will be by yourself regardless.
Kitsu has made the decision to keep the souls in her pocket and not listen to me either, so I'm not really sure where we are.
Dude, we just discussed emptying these cards in this lady's living room is not a good idea.
Yes.
I'm saying this one guy is alive and fine, and actually kind of surprised he's in the card. Should we let him out and talk to him, or should we? What? I mean,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why this guy here is sitting here.
Elazar.
Yes.
Well, Elazar likes Amadria.
And because he likes her, we shouldn't kill
They
him
were
for all
engaged.
the
She
atrocities
said,
he's done?
and she said not to kill him.
Because of her preference and the fact that he liked her?
She said not to kill her.
Yes.
Not to
And
kill
so, if I'm not to kill him,
I guess if he attacks us, we can probably defend ourselves.
I'm not sure.
But okay, so if this guy
Oops,
comes out
he
and,
attacked me.
and it's Kubros and he attacks us, are you gonna do something? Or are you just gonna watch and?
I think I'll watch.
Look at that.
Presents.
I don't know.
We're gonna
I
come
don't-
back
Just
and
gonna grab your
Elzar's
popcorn and,
been
like, sit
killed
down.
in his sleep, and there's a bunch of dead bodies in the living room.
Attack me!
Did this guy have a weapon when you saw him? Because in this card he looks like he has a weapon.
Does he? I don't know.
He had a weapon like off to the side, like it wasn't drawn.
So
He had a weapon, it wasn't drawn, but that doesn't mean that he can't use that weapon to just lay waste.
Destroy us.
Beat the hell
I mean,
out
it took all of us in our team in order to take him down the first time.
But I have a feeling that this might reveal something about that experience. That's why I want to know if Solace and you are on the same page of.
I'm not sure what page he's on, but I'm totally confused. This one I'm supposed to kill. This one I'm not supposed to kill because Did you date this one? Is that the reason I'm not supposed to kill this one? And
No, I just don't know. I don't know anything about him. But if he attacks me, I want to know that I have somebody who's got my back.
Is that a prerequisite? Am I supposed to only defend you guys? I don't know. I'm confused.
Okay, so if he starts attacking people, you're just gonna let him do it. If I take him out of this card and he starts attacking people, you're gonna be okay with that.
No. If he attacks innocents, then I will.
So
We are not innocent.
I did not put him in this card.
We are not innocent.
Correct.
And me releasing him from the card would actually be a blessing.
I don't know. You said it's not.
You just said that I'm supposed to let everybody out, so
Yes.
letting this guy out is a blessing. So then,
You were laughing as I was
okay. So she said, I don't know how this is gonna be in the living room, so I don't know.
How it's gonna play out.
So okay. So is the living room a little spacious or no?
It's a little spacious.
Yeah, we had a
It's got,
whole
like,
battle in
coffee
here
table.
earlier.
I know
yeah,
a
we had a
place that's
battle
way
issue.
more spacious.
Yeah.
The front yard.
You know what?
Backyard.
Actually, you know
So
why it's so
she-
spacious? Because we
she
burned
will
everything in
have
the building.
no
It's just the
regrets
walls.
about
Bops.
beating your butt.
She bops the card, does whatever she does to the card.
So you
flop the
say
guy
the
out.
release word,
Flop the guy out.
and he pops out. He's facing away from you,
Oh, thank God.
and you hear him go, "Enfant."
Towards Elazar.
A different language?
He goes, "Enfant,"
Oh, crap.
and he kind of like,
Oh, oui, oui.
It's the worst outcome. He's French.
and he goes,
Dad.
and he goes,
Now he's gonna want wine.
Or espresso.
An
What?
espresso.
he goes,
I don't have the talent to take care of this guy.
I don't either.
and he looks around. And he goes, he starts looking at you. He's
She's
like, "Where am I?"
She's first. There's
Whoa.
a question.
And he turns around. And he's like,
She's like, who
Who are
are
you?
you? She's like, who are you?
"I see we're in Rifty.
Who
Are you?
are you?
Are you an exile there?"
What's your name?
Gavos Galant.
Galant?
Gavos Galant.
What? Are you related to Kubros?
You remember the name of Gavos?
Oh, she just said that.
You remember
My
the
sister
name,
just said that.
You remember the name of Gavos?
God.
He was a very well-known exciser, like
Okay.
chief. He was the leader of the exorcists for the longest time, and he is Kubros' father.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good guy to glad.
And Kubros actually, when excisers become excisers, they abandon their original name
Yeah.
and take on a exciser name. Kubros chose Kubros, but Lament was added onto his name because of the unfortunate disappearance of his father.
Oh, that's why he's lamenting.
Ah.
He doesn't have to lament anymore. Look at the guy. He's back.
He's fine.
And Gavos' last name is Galant because he was
So
Galant.
he was a well-known and very brave exciser.
She's like, oh, I get it now. Oh, great.
I am confused.
I bet you are.
Where is my son?
Oh,
Where's
he's-
Kubros?
Yes,
He's
you
not doing
are.
good things, I'm telling you.
I'm confused.
He
yes,
has
you are.
strayed from the path, if we want to say. He's.
Last time I saw him, he was placing me inside of a card.
I just took you out of the
Oh,
card.
Kubros put you inside that car.
See, look, there's the card. I
I
took
do
you
have my
out
son's cards.
because.
He gave them.
Oh, they were Kubros'
It was a-
cards.
Okay,
Present.
so let's take a brief
Do you
step
have my
back.
son's spear?
Oh, I guess. I guess, yeah. I'm
Where
not
did
gonna
you
say
get
this.
these things?
Okay, I'm only gonna tell you if you have an open mind to listen.
That's how you know she's guilty.
I have an open ear and a quick blade.
Okay, well maybe you need to be returned to a guard. She's like, you just need to calm down. We're all friends here. Well, he's not.
Not really, but
He's
Not really, but we're all
Okay,
friends.
so I can explain it to you.
I'm friends.
So did you?
I have friends.
So you got in the card because you asked Kubros
No,
to
I
do
did
that?
not ask Kubros.
Of course, because nobody asked for somebody to do that. So obviously he was
Kubros.
started down the wrong path right then. Okay, so he's done many, many horrific, nasty things, and he has he tried to turn everybody infernal, and it backfired on him. So now he's infernal, and we thought we thought.
Yeah,
we
well, we
stopped
thought,
him
so.
in his
And he-
evil tyrant.
We
And
thought,
he
look what that was.
takes off a glove and he goes,
Don't touch me. Oh, if you slap me with this glove.
and he kind of puts it in his pocket. He goes, "There's a quick way for me to tell
Oh God,
if you
he's gonna
are
touch me.
lying or not."
No, I'm not lying. So
And he extends
No,
his
no.
hand. He extends his hand,
I give him my hand. I'm not lying. I have nothing to hide.
and he starts saying some arcane words.
And he's gonna like read all
Let me
the
get your
things.
social security number.
And you,
My ATM card, my
There you
bank
go.
cards.
and
Do I know what's happening?
everyone in a certain radius needs to make me a wisdom save. So
Okay.
all
Now,
of you,
In
need
how
to
far?
make-
How much of a wisdom save?
You're in there.
I'm actually in the room with whatever his name is. I've left them. to do
You,
what
we
they're
all
doing.
the
we're all
same
in the
room.
same
Oh,
room.
it's in that room. You let him go in the room that the
Yes.
Man,
Wisdom save?
Yep.
son of a gun.
20.
Go.
Okay.
Faster.
So you're choosing to
This is
resist.
horrible.
Well, no, I wasn't gonna choose to resist. So,
So
14 for me.
I have nothing to hide. So
okay. So what did you get, Joey? Okay.
I was
So
a good
everyone is
girl when I
affected
left,
by
and
the
I was
zone
a
of
good, I
truth.
feel like I'm a good girl.
Oh, zone of truth.
So
Oh,
everyone's affected by the
excellent.
zone
Yeah.
of truth.
That's
And
fine.
the zone of truth tells me a different zone.
Okay, so
Oh.
ask away. I have nothing to hide.
Is what you say of my son true?
Absolutely. The guy was a total jerk. He's taken over the town. It was crazy. And then he tried to turn all the goddesses and everybody into infernals. So then we and blame it on use me as a scapegoat, which okay, I get it,
Why do you want to use you as a scapegoat?
because it was easy to blame me.
Why?
Yeah, I'm young.
Because she's usually guilty.
impressionable. And easy to get.
That does ring true.
So she says, so yes, so he did all these horrible things. So I felt no
Qualms.
adverse feelings of killing him, and he was infernal anyway. So it was time for him to die.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that infernals didn't die on this plane. So
Of
there's
course
a
they
big-
do not.
yeah.
You have to kill them in the head.
I'm super young. So I have no idea. I don't know why no one cued me into this when we were
Well,
fighting
you're an
infernal.
excisor, correct? You went through training, correct? This is basics.
She chooses not to answer that. She says
You are an excisor, yes?
she
She's
chooses
gonna crush
again
you.
not to answer this. She says, so Kubros is now in Wellenriff?
You're not answering my questions.
Are you listening to my words?
That's true.
I am. You
Well,
need to.
then,
I'm asking you. You are an excisor. You wear our colors. You have out. You clearly wear a rifty. I'm asking whether you're an excisor or you are not.
In Kubros' definition of excisor, no. I don't want to be that part of that team. That's insane.
It doesn't matter. It's excisor, yes or no.
Yeah, sure.
Reading false.
No, I choose.
That's a
No,
lie.
I choose to be. That she considers herself an excisor, so she would say yes.
Ringing false. Even though you may call yourself an excisor, you know deep
I
down
know
that
I'm
you are
not.
not.
I'm really not. But that's okay. So she says. So at this point,
So you are.
what?
So you are not an excisor.
That's fine. I don't really care at this moment.
Okay.
She says.
So you have no jurisdiction here.
I'm not trying to have jurisdiction here.
This is kind of important. You would not know this because you are not an excisor. This is important to understand. Kubros is dead?
No, he's infernal.
All right.
Starting a coup in Wellenriff.
Okay.
Taking over Wellenriff right now
Okay.
as we speak.
Okay. A lot has happened.
Do
Do you know how long it has been?
He arranged for the fall. He helped participate in the fall of the Platinum City. It's completely overrun
What?
with
The heck
what's his name?
is a
Alec?
platinum
Yeah.
city?
Oh, see, you've been gone for a while.
How old is Cooper?
Were you around for the aboriginal? I don't want to say
Aberration War?
aberration. The aberration war. Does that sound familiar? Calic? War dude. Any of those names ringing a bell?
I know of Kellic.
Well, he's back.
Yes, he was.
He was killed.
He was,
was-
he was one of the Archmagi's, yeah.
Oh, now he's a bad guy. We're really screwed. if
This
that's-
guy's like extremely old.
Okay.
He's one of the Archmagi's, yeah.
Okay, so I do not have enough time nor energy to update you. It's been a really long time you've been in those cards. That's what I'm really sad about that. I'm sorry. You've
You sound so
you've
sarcastic.
lost lifetimes.
Was that true? That you're really sad?
I am sad about that.
Okay. So I see.
You sound very sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I'm mildly discomforted by the fact that you were.
I'm sad
heard that I have
sad
to deal
that
with
he, I'm sad that he has missed all this opportunity to live life. Because life should be lived.
This is rather disheartening.
This doesn't
To
sound
understand
Yes.
that
chaotic evil would say.
What is your name again?
She's not
Gavos Galant,
Gabos Galant.
head exciser. Well, I was head exciser for the
I'm sure you're not now. I'm sure
Um,
Kuros.
for under the
Lament.
wonderful wisdom of Madame Mezati.
Well, she's not.
Excellent.
She's being cooed right now. By your son.
When you're done asking your questions, I have a few questions myself.
My questions are done. I was, frankly, where are we?
We're in Asra.
Oh, we're with the.
Okay.
We're with the.
If you say hippies, it's not gonna go well.
What the heck is a hippie?
Oh, okay. You don't know.
I
That's
was
fine.
going to say we're with the whole like Asherah.
No, we're not
She
with
here?
Asra's not here. We left her.
I really don't want to talk to that would-be goddess.
Okay, we left her with the other goddesses who are hiding because of Kellic. And
No, he knew. Well, she was still in Asherah.
okay, she's not in Asra. She's hiding with some other
Okay,
goddesses.
clearly many things have happened in the possible
Okay.
hundreds of years I've been gone.
Yes.
Yes.
You've missed a few things.
Okay.
I need answers, but I do not feel like I will be getting them here in the detail that I require.
Very good. Do not.
You,
I
you
don't like
seem
this
like
guy.
you're in a hurry, and frankly, that is not good for learning history. Is there? We will answer your questions in just a second. Is there somewhere I could go to perhaps read a book, talk to somebody a little older,
I'm
Starting
sure
to meet
nobody
with
else
Phil.
is gonna know.
young and impressionable, and clearly in need of some sort of movement? Yes, you are very young. You
I am
are
happy.
extremely active, and I need someone with
not
who's a
metal.
little bit more cooler and willing to give me some details.
It's.
Why don't you ask questions?
How long has it been since I've been in the cards?
I don't know that because I don't know when you left.
And so I need some details.
I'm not sure you're gonna find all those details easily here.
Ask him what year it is.
What year do you think it is?
What year is it?
What
year is it?
I believe the current year is and he does say a year. He does say a year like
Well, and I would know the year, so how
about
would I-
24, baby.
1,025 years ago.
So 1,000. You've been in the cards for 1,025, give or take.
That is quite some time.
That is quite some time.
That is quite some
That's a lot of history to discuss in an evening, in a morning.
Yes, that is why I'm hoping to get someone a little bit older. I'm sorry, but you do not know that you
That was
cannot
some
kill,
dark
that you
point.
cannot kill demons outside of hell. You.
Okay.
I'm
Solace,
sorry.
Were you aware of this?
Are you a historian?
Solace, were you aware that we couldn't, that Kuros was not going to stay dead?
Hmm?
Were you aware when we were killing the demon That it wasn't going to stay dead. Were you aware of that?
No, because I don't know anything about like
He went to the Platinum City to learn.
to
how
learn.
do it.
Me, he's not dead.
And I didn't even.
I've got his stuff.
Yeah, I got his stuff.
He's learning through experience.
And some say that's the greatest teacher.
I'm sorry, but I need someone who can give me a little bit more details. Help me with the details.
I probably could take you somewhere.
To Bron.
Where?
But you have to leave your weapon behind.
No.
He's not gonna like it. No, you know, I'm not really threatened.
No.
He won't be threatened by you. She.
A little bit more intimidating.
Is
now.
there an imp around?
Yeah, you have 2.
Okay, she hands her. She opens the portal.
You see,
And she
like
says,
Wedge, and you have Stabby.
Okay, Wedge, you hold this.
All right.
Before you go through, I would like to ask a question. Before
yes.
we leave, before we leave this zone of
Are
truth.
you vampire?
Am I what?
Are
A
you
vampire.
Oh, vampire.
Sorry, his accent is
No.
really thick.
Are you a vampire?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
Evidently,
No.
he wasn't able to
I
learn
was just
English.
I'm sorry for assuming with the pala, but
I'm a Dhampir.
oh,
Did they have those over 1,000 years ago?
oh, you're new.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We just allowed the the unification of the vampire people over on the other side of the Great Labyrinth. Sorry, I'm getting used to it. The unification of the vampire people under the vampire lords is rather new to me. The Silver Bloods were kind of, little hands-on with that. I kept my hands away. But I'm sorry. What is your question, young man?
Ah, yes.
Old man.
And we're still under the zone of truth?
Oh yes, I have not scripted it down.
Excellent. And I turn over to Kitsu.
Oh no.
And I say, should I trust you?
Oh,
Wow.
that is a good question. That is a good question.
Yes! I love it!
That is a good question.
Yes!
I did not believe I could. I have been alive for 700 years. How have I not thought of using this? Like
1,775 years.
You can't lie. You gotta tell the truth.
I have not given you any reason to not.
No, it's not about reason. It's about...
But I have not given you any reason to not trust me.
Well, yes.
I have done
Please.
nothing to cause you to not trust me.
That's not the question, though. The question
It
is,
is,
really, at the essence, do you lie to me?
No, she hasn't lied to you.
that is ringing untruth.
She hasn't lied to him.
Yes.
When
Yes,
did
you
she
have.
lie to him?
Platinum City several times.
About what?
Various
Oh,
different
about like
things.
the stuff that like she did when she was with like other.
I could go scoot through the like
It's
21
on tape.
episodes that we shot for the Platinum City
There-
and
okay.
timestamp them for you, but I know that you did because you had to roll
Yeah.
deception checks.
Frequent to remember.
So it bings then. Ding!
Okay, well, whatever. She's like, you know what?
No,
Whatever.
just because a person tells lies does not mean that they are untrustworthy.
She's like, I have some words that I can say right now, but I'm
on your side. I'm defending
You're not an
you.
enemy.
I'm
You're not.
helping you. Whose side are you on?
You brought me
That
here.
doesn't mean you shouldn't trust her. Hey, whose side are you on anyway?
Oh,
Just
goodness.
because a person tells you a lie.
She's
does
like,
not
are you
mean that-
walking through this door or not?
Once again, I'm trying to ease over your friendship, but I will feel free to let you deal with this. But let me impart some wisdom to you. Just because a person lies does not mean that they are against you. It could mean that they are simply trying to protect you, trying to move things in a positive way, or move you away from something that is potentially harmful.
That's very true. Follow-up question.
Okay.
Anyway.
Do you manipulate me?
I don't manipulate him.
That rings true.
Interesting. So you lie to me, but you don't manipulate me.
Oh yeah, that would be confusing for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about. She's simply trying to, like, manipulation is very different than protection or something like that.
Very well. Thank you.
We learned that, and you were supposed to.
Thank you. I will stay here and watch over.
Can I ask a quick question before I go wherever I'm going?
You seem to be very capable of speaking, so
Well,
yeah.
yes, I want to open it up to the room. Where is it I'm going?
You have a mouth, don't
You're
you?
going to go speak to a big devil.
He's not.
I thought you just
Oh
killed
my
the devil.
No, he's not a
She
devil.
says.
Oh,
she
infernal,
says.
infernal.
She says,
No.
I impacted to
No.
an Ifriti.
Genie.
Oh,
Yes.
Ifriti.
Ifriti.
Okay.
It would just ping wrong, and I was going to go through all the
May I
lists.
ask,
Oh, that's the one.
which
Ifriti.
one?
His name is Braun.
He makes great
Oh.
appetizers.
Braun Stoker.
No, Braun.
That's Braum.
I didn't know he was back in the plane of fire. But okay.
He's not.
He knows your buddy.
I don't care if he knows my buddy. As long as my buddy's not wanting
I'm
to kill him.
excited. I'm
I
excited.
don't want to have to clean up after this.
It's been
guy.
a while since I've met up with him again.
Well, then you'll be able. He'll tell you all the things
Oh,
that are
great.
okay.
Me and Bruno go a ways back.
And he has good meat pies.
Oh, he started cooking. That's
Yeah,
good.
It's really nice.
He really couldn't.
Oh, no, it's good, but he's good. It's very tasty.
Okay, that's good to know.
So, are you?
I
Are
would go.
you
I would
finished?
go.
So everybody asked all the questions they need to ask.
I mean, we do have the zone right now. If you have a question or you have any problem, you can just speak it now and or forever hold your peace. And also, another small question. I'm sorry. Who's the tree?
Why are you putting his
His name is
I'm no
Elazar.
tree.
Elazar. He's pointing at Elazar. Off in
His
the
name is
corner.
Elazar.
He is the enemy who tried to destroy everything that
Oh
we are
my
now
God.
making friends with.
Ring a tree.
Oh.
Ah,
Yikes.
Yes.
all
He
right.
actually worked with your
You know.
son.
It's how it goes sometimes.
Yes.
He worked for Oberon, who worked with.
It is how it goes
Good
sometimes. It is,
Yes.
sometimes
apparently
you
since
find
he was-
unlikely allies.
Happens to the best of us.
It does, and I've had to work.
Apparently-
I mean, with vampires, won't always, helpful.
Yes. That's why I'm also trying to kill them.
But we all have our issues.
Yes.
I was trapped by my son in a car for an eon, so oh good. And he walks into the portal.
And she goes in with him.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I mean,
And she closes it off forever, and
No.
it will never go back.
And so you show up in bronze.
cause she feels bad sending this guy into Braun, even though like she just found out that they're old friends.
You show up with Braun. So you show up, and Braun's like, you see him knitting. Okay, I guess we're not knocking anymore.
I'm sorry.
It's really, well,
You know
for you
this.
it's early.
You know this guy.
Guffles?
So
Braun!
you do. She's like, that's all I need to know.
This guy's been gone for
Time.
where did you
Over
find
1,000
this guy?
years. He's in one of those cards.
My son trapped me in a car. It is rather, I don't know why. You got a pretty messed up kid there.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you two to you to catch him up with societal issues.
You want me to teach a 1,000-year history course?
He's gonna ask you a bunch of questions. You do what you gotta do, okay?
You
Why
gotta do
why
it.
don't you make dinner and just catch him up on the
Oh,
highways?
God.
Give him a book. He wanted a book.
I don't have history books.
Oh, jeez. Just, I'm
I
sure.
have, cooking for
Present day
dummies.
history book.
Haven't you?
Cooking
Do you know
for
this guy?
dummies.
Yes, I do know this guy.
Were you
I
good
love
friends?
it. Are you
We're
gonna?
acquaintances.
Are you gonna kill him while he's in here?
No, that'd be a lot of paperwork.
Okay. So there's, you just take care of him, and then I guess let me know when he's done.
Tell me, Braun, are you still with the madam?
No.
I don't want to know.
And then he said,
You
yes.
go away,
I'm out.
I'll fill him in.
Thank
I
you.
got him. I got him.
Thank you. And she comes back out and takes her ring and puts it on.
All right.
She's like,
That
"You can't do
happens.
that. She can't. And she looks at him. She looks at Lex and she goes, "You can't do that with a stupid water bottle."
Why did you say it like that?
Oh,
Stupid water bottle.
you mean your other option?
Yes. You can't do cool things like that with a stupid water bottle. So that's cool.
I like your
It's
friend.
not. It's not really cool anymore.
I like your friend inside the your ring. He's kind.
I thought they were all dead.
And the cards?
No, not talking
Yeah.
about cards. Talking about
No.
the
ring.
The ring.
She's
Oh.
talking about Ron.
She puts on. She just walks out of the room.
All right.
And I'm still staring at.
He actually is waking up right about now. He's like,
You whack him with a.
Don't you?
but right now
Just-
we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut across town.
Yeah.
To the heart of the
Across?
forest.
Wait, so I'm gonna say tea, and then that's it.
Tea break. Tea
Would
break.
you like some
God.
Is it tea
Chamomile?
is it chamomile? Those
Chamomile?
like bark?
Jasmine tea.
Cinnamon.
Some bark tea?
So chamomile is a flower.
Yeah, it is a flower.
Cinnamon's a bark?
Yes, cinnamon is a bark.
And now.
So is ginger.
Oh, ginger. Yes.
And your
Ginger's
tread.
a root.
Ginger's a
Yeah,
root.
but you
It's very
peel
tasty.
off the bark.
It's very
What?
tasty. Ginger's good.
Anyway, across the city, still in the early hours, and still in the wee hours of the
Wee
morning.
hours in the morning.
There's some people beginning to move around, but not like a lot. As Malharas and Amadria approach the heart of the forest, activated from Malharas's original interference, you guys approach the heart of the forest. Who goes in first?
I will.
You enter into this space and you get that kind of negative, like, sight. You see, like, the pulsing energy moving through every tree. And you see yourself kind of, your plant form beating with it. You enter the circle.
Can I see what's going on?
You see it in kind of like a vague shape. You see her perfectly as if you were seeing her in real life, but you see everything else in kind of like a vague shape.
Then yeah.
So you enter into the heart of the forest, and that symbol, you see this like green, and all of a sudden you see it peel back into this dark amethyst,
Okay. Do I see his human form?
and you once again regain your human form. How would you describe your human form?
I'm grabbing it. There's a lot to grab from. There's a lot to grab.
But you feel like this overwhelming presence as the amethyst takes
Do you
over.
want to just send me the mini?
Oh, there's no mini.
Oh, there's no
Um,
mini.
Just a long description.
Mhm.
So he's about 6 foot white hair that pulls back into like a jetted out fluffier white wolf tail, bangs that go down. He has gold eyes, caramel skin, and wears these red and purple robes.
Okay.
Do you have the appendages that you originally talked to me about, or just the normal?
Remind me of that because I don't remember.
I'm texting you so I don't tell.
Does this do the full?
That depends on whether or not that was part of your normal form.
Yeah. Yes.
So then, yes, it would happen.
Okay. Then yes.
You
yeah.
tell the whole thing as you would have normally had it.
All right. Oh boy. Then, yeah, he has 6 arms and multiple like red tattoo like markings along his face, and that like stretch from like where a tattoo would normally just stay on the skin.
Mm-hmm.
It goes into the hair as well.
Okay.
And starts striping backwards. And they're all red, and like, he's 6 arms and the red markings that kind of almost like a like a Rorschach test that go around. They're all red that go around his hair and face.
You look for the first time on this being that you have no idea who it is.
Yeah.
Who just entered into this space. You have no idea who this is.
Who are you?
I'm me. Don't worry about it.
Oh. I gotta admit, that's the thing I was expecting. I know you're not normally a cat, but I don't know what I was expecting, but... Huh. She's used to weird.
And it's around about this time that you see that you don't see it because you're looking at Malharos. Malharos, you see it. You see Claudio return from behind the stone. Kind of peeks out. He's like,
I have brought her.
"Oh, yay!"
She turns.
And you see the small child. He looks like he's about maybe 6. Ashran skin tone, like that kind of like normal red hair, kind of long hands. You see these like deep umber brown eyes with like hints of green, like this kind of acidic popping green.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of toddles up, and he's like, "You came, yay!"
Hi, and she takes off the hood and takes off her bonnet.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, but it did.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Thank you, Grandpa.
He remains silent.
She looks between. She decides to ask later.
Well, hi, my name is Claudio.
Hi, Claudia. I'm Amadria.
I know. I picked you a long time ago.
You picked me for what?
Well, you were supposed to hear me. I pick certain people to hear me. They don't always try. But yeah.
To hear you. Do I have any... I'm trying to think of what I'm asking. I'll just keep talking. To hear you.
Yeah. So, people don't really try to hear me anymore. Not for a long time. So, I try to choose people to hear me. I try to keep them safe, try to keep them... You had a really rough time, though. You really didn't seem to like it here. But, you know, it's a little sad, because I liked you. And you just can't... You really didn't want to listen.
Is that why I was different from everyone? Why I saw through some of the bad things?
That was me. I was giving you what I was seeing. Where the bad people were trying to change things. And you know that I think that ended up doing the wrong thing. It made you more want to not be here.
I'm sorry.
And then you got with the mean guy and he wasn't very nice.
No, he
The mean guy.
He wasn't.
And then you ran away, and I knew what they were going to do, and so I protected you from them. I led them away. I got them lost, and then when I went back to get you, you were stolen. Which they weren't supposed to do. They weren't supposed to do that, but they did it anyway.
Were they talking about taking me?
The people here were talking about doing something meaner.
I knew that, unfortunately, but the Fae, I mean.
The fairy people weren't supposed to take you. That they broke the rules.
What do you mean?
They broke the rules.
That's
I,
very clear.
When not my rules, but other people's rules. When they set up the whole thing with what we do here, we gave them rules, and we said, hey, you can send some of your people here, and we'll do a joint thing, and they can have their presence here, and they can gain power from here, and you have some of their forest in here, and that's how we get dryads. And we made a deal with the older fairy lady, not the new one.
the older Titania.
Yeah, the older one,
Right.
not the new one.
No, I gathered.
Yeah, and for a long time, they just, we did our thing. We did our thing. And then they broke the rules. And they took you.
They weren't supposed to take Ashrams.
No.
Do you know why they took me?
I don't know. They just stole you.
Is that...
It's really mean.
Yeah.
Put a lot of work. I did a lot of things. And then they were mean and they took you. And that wasn't nice. It was mean.
Is it just the... My thought was the Feyland decided who they took.
Oh no. That's like here. The trees decide where to plant the other trees. The bees decide what flowers to go to. I have to let the other people in. I have to be there. I have to let them in. That's why we wait. But they just decided.
Who decided?
Well, the lady, the fairy lady. She's the one who opened the gate. And I was somewhere else, so I couldn't say no. I'm always using a lot of my power to keep you hidden. The mean guys were trying to, be mean. And they were trying to make you into mulch.
They're trying to make you into mulch. That's awful. That's graphic and awful. Mulch. Nice.
I appreciate you trying to protect me. I'm sorry I didn't listen closer.
Yeah, it's okay. A lot of people don't. But I got someone new now.
Who?
You know her. You met her. I put a lot of... I realized with you that it just wasn't enough. I had to make the connection more. I had to deepen it. I had to make sure that I got it real quick. So people know, this is the one I picked. You gotta leave her alone.
Ivy.
Yeah. And the rabbit really wants her.
The rabbit.
The rabbit.
Who's the
The
rabbit?
mean rabbit. And he points over to the longhouse. The mean one.
The current leadership.
Well, him and the pig.
They want to take her to the Citadel.
Mm-hmm. Where? Yeah, where Uncle is.
Who's uncle?
Lord Whites? Well, what's left of him?
Lord White.
Auntie did a number on him.
I'm guessing Auntie's Asher.
Yeah. She went away a long time ago. The animals are what brought me together. Animals aren't supposed to learn magic. I don't know if you know this. They're not supposed to learn it. It changes them too much. That's where we got the bunny. That's where the bunny comes from.
So, all this time Asher's been being controlled by Mordmoins?
No. Like, the animals. The animals. Yeah, like I said, animals aren't supposed to have magic. But when Asher left, all there was animals. And we were supposed to take care of them. And the animals got scared because, things started coming down from the sky. And they were like, what are we going to do? And so then some animals learned magic because they didn't think you guys were going to do your jobs. And then they were like, we need someone in. I take care of the forest. And that's when they took pieces of Uncle, pieces of Auntie, and they mashed them together and made me.
So you could take care of the forest.
So I could take care of the forest. And then they controlled me for a while. And, yeah, and they've just been, now they're realizing that you guys aren't doing your job anymore, so now they're doing a different thing. They're taking Auntie's magic and Uncle's magic and making that. And he points over to an Oakborn.
And that's not supposed to happen, is it?
That's no. It's bad. That breaks the rules.
What do you need me to do?
We're supposed to be guarding the forest.
Right.
You were supposed to lead people. You were supposed to tell them how to do it.
Oh, is it just it? Go back to that word.
And then you left.
I just kicked you out.
I'm sorry to say this, but he seemed kind of like steady himself and like plant his feet. He's like, you gotta make this right.
No, you just told me.
You gotta do the job you were supposed to do. I mean, you can't do the other part of the job now because you're someone else's now. But you gotta do the first part.
Could you be more made?
You gotta take back the forest from the corrupted ones.
I always knew there was something wrong.
Yeah, it's the bunny.
The bunny. The bunny.
How do you suppose I am
Do
to do
you
that?
love the bunny?
I'm a stranger to these lands.
The tree, your tree, showed me what you were doing. You know what needs to be done. You know what it means to be a guardian of something. And you didn't do it when you were here before. You gotta do it now. There are bad people here who are doing bad things. They've been doing it for a while. You gotta stop. I can't do it. That's why I have people.
Where do I need to go to stop this?
Start there. He points to the longhouse. Then you gotta go to the bad place.
The Citadel.
They have Auntie's magic there. And Uncle's head.
Gross. Somebody's head.
Right.
Gotta take one away. One's gotta go.
What am I supposed to go?
You get to choose. Whatever you choose is how the forest is gonna go. I can't make that choice for you. I was told to trust people. No.
I met your aunt. She's
Is she
not-
nice? I don't know her. I'm just formed from the random pieces that were left behind.
I think she has a lot of pressure on her shoulders.
Runs of the family, apparently.
And she didn't know what was happening here. And she wasn't happy when I told her.
It's been no picnic. Ever tried dealing with a corrupted magic deer? It's not fun.
Start with the longhouse. What? Talk to them?
Get the bunny out of there.
Get the money out.
Bunny's he's a bad bunny.
It's about money.
He's a bad bunny and so is the pig.
Why does it sound like a music? Bad bunny. It's the bunny. It's a bad bunny.
He's a bad bunny. And the pig's not good either.
Alright.
So you gotta take care of them first.
Okay.
And then there's the bad place.
Alright.
Hmm.
Thank you, Claudia.
Well, you'll get to it.
Very well.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye, Grandpa. He wanders off into the forest. You see him disappear.
She quickly puts her bonnet back on. All that time.
And there's something here that you pick up on that you yourself feel a connection to. You were the eye of destruction. Your importance was necessary. Because if certain things continue for too long, they become warped and corrupted by existence. And things must change. That presence has been gone from here.
So we're destroying what Asra is and remaking it to what it should be.
Destruction's been gone.
Too many questions to ponder another time.
You start hearing a murmur from outside of the heart of the forest. As you look over and you see like two Ashrans looking at the now like amethyst dome of the heart of the forest and like.
Can
Like
they
they
see
push one and like they start running off towards the longhouse.
These are elf people.
Oh, in the longhouse, that's
Yeah,
bad.
we're all elves.
That's a bad deal.
Did I put my hair back in the bonnet?
They can't see into it. They just see it black and
Oh.
amethyst.
Oh, okay.
Glad I'm not there.
We should head back.
Aren't
I'll deal with
I'm with you, man.
You.
them once we
I'm with Woody.
figure out how we're gonna do
Oh my
this.
gosh.
Yep.
I feel like I made that joke and then you all had the same response that I had.
You got a friend.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought Alyssa was cruel to me. That's validating. Let's go.
Okay.
They walk back to her parents.
You guys come back right as Elazar wakes up. And you're kind of there and hearing, and he's like, "Morning."
Chamomile?
Sure.
I get up and start making some chamomile.
Okay. Wow, you guys are early risers.
We see these guys coming back?
Yep. One girl, one Bombay cat.
And Kitsu's back too.
And you hear a commotion in the rest of Astra start up. Like people going.
Just normal chatter.
No, you're screaming.
She looks out the
See
window.
like people like flailing their arms at the longhouse.
I'm gonna make some chamomile. I go make chamomile.
Alright. Elzar kind of sits up. He's like, "Well, okay. Going to the Citadel today, right?"
First, we need to make a stop at the longhouse.
Why are we making a stop at the longhouse? We're supposed to avoid that, right? Why are we going to the longhouse? I mean, come on, you get this, right? We're supposed to be in and out. Maybe she doesn't.
Okay, she looks at her.
Maybe you get.
She looks at her and she says, "What's at the longhouse that needs to be taken care of? If we're just visiting, then that's not where we need to go. What's the goal?" And her
Asher?
tone of voice is very. Don't screw around. That's just where she's at. She's just like, don't screw around. I don't have time for this. So I don't want to go visit.
We're not visiting. I guess the reason I am who I am is because something needed me to see through all the crap here. It's not supposed to be like this.
What's that longhouse?
The leadership.
So your intention is to go to the longhouse and overthrow the leadership of the Asra forest. What if he doesn't want to not be the leader? How far are you willing to go?
She looks at Malharos. You heard everything he said.
They're going to die one way or the other.
She's like, let's go. Oh, Lux made tea.
Lux comes back out with tea.
We should probably have tea.
Once we finish there,
Tea and murder?
Once we finish there, then we can go to the Citadel.
Okay.
Well, wasn't there another person? There's the pig and the bunny, right?
Yeah. What are the names of the people that run Ash right now?
Adrasani and Grodzinski.
Adrasani and Grodzinski. And we don't know which is the bunny, which is the pig.
All right. Tea and murder. Feeling some tension.
Nothing.
Grabs a cup. Thanks. Not sure if this is cannibalism or not. Did you poison him?
I'll drink later.
Did you
No. No.
I thought he was being nice. I thought you were just being nice to Alazar.
Yeah. It's just.
So it's not poison tea.
No.
You're not being mean. You're just
I'm giving him
tea. You're being helpful.
Are we leaving?
We're drinking tea.
You drink tea is drank? Elza goes, all right. Murder?
How do we
Why not?
even do...
Typically, when I want to kill something, I walk in,
And kill
find
it.
it, I stab it. A lot.
She
Yeah,
says,
well, I'm not like you.
okay, she says, so maybe you and I should use stealth while she brings them out.
Part tree.
Well, you should just come in when the chaos starts.
All right.
She says, so Solus and I can use stealth,
All right.
and she can
Oh, yeah,
bring,
you're pretty good at that.
and she can bring them to a point where there's not a lot of others around.
There's always going to be someone around its Asher. I mean, like, people live like 2 inches between each other.
Okay, so
That's governmental policy.
so you have to somehow
Let me...
get the whoever these people are that you.
While I was here, I had 15 wives. I mean, kind of how
It's
it
kind of
goes.
gross.
Well, you know, quick succession.
You ever love any of them?
Weren't you engaged to her?
Yes.
Nice.
She was supposed to be one, but you know, she then promptly absconded.
Flew the coop.
Flew the coop, yeah.
That seems like wow.
So I had to marry
So
the
you-
other one.
So you missed that bullet. Okay, let's go to the longhouse.
No, not that one.
Man, my fiance left me, so I had to marry 15 other women.
Right.
She was such an awesome
You
woman.
realize how many people
It's
had
gonna
a sleep
take
lift to get over you?
15 to get over the thought of you.
Yeah. What? The second he says that, she can't control herself, and she just goes, "Tell me, was it your idea or their idea to marry my girlfriend?"
Their idea.
They wanted to make you mulch.
That's nice.
That's
You remember what was going on with you? You left. Who's the next in line? Who's the other offender?
So as punishment, they made her punishment.
I mean, you remember what happened to you. Again, I'm saying that this place has its problems. It's a place that really just needs to be burnt to the ground. I am so willing to do that.
We are not burning Asher to the ground.
She just looks at him and kind of gives us
We're
weird little
restoring it to what it was meant to be. Destroying
That
it.
place is gone.
I think it can be renewed.
Hey, if you want to sit here and spend the rest of your life trying to build back up what Asra left behind, please.
Oh, I was meant to.
It would take you out of my hair and out of my line of sight. As soon as I get what I'm doing here, I'm gone.
Lux, or not Lux, Longhouse, anybody?
Yeah.
So, Celis,
I'm
are
sure
you
I thought
up
you were
for
telling me that.
stealthily
Is it the same person you
maiming someone?
So,
What does that mean again? I forgot.
Kill.
Oh, yeah.
Hurt.
kill, hurt, murder.
It's probably gonna have to be fast.
I'm like,
That's how it works.
were? I'll go in first.
Oh,
All right.
Lux, you could
What's
join
your
in on this
plan?
too.
That's why she's stalling, because she doesn't know.
Well, you're the diplomat. You care about this. You care about the forest, so you could go in talking about
At
the
least
wellness of the
know
forest.
what they are trying to do, so we can figure out.
I mean, obviously, you're
how
not going to tell them the
prevent it when we
truth.
get to the Citadel. Half truths, what?
So you know who you're trying to isolate, and then we will.
Idrisania and Grzinski?
Yeah.
So we will.
They're still here.
So we can wait until. Well, you can talk to us mentally. So even when we're out of the room, right?
It depends on how far away, and I have to. No, I don't have to see you. It's depending on how far away you are.
So you could go with her and then communicate with us. Oh, and the imp could do it
I mean,
too.
the assassin should really be learning. Did I overstep my bound?
She doesn't say anything.
Okay.
She says, so Wedge could go with you. Or actually, Stabby can go with you, invisible. And then, so...
No, Wedge. Stabby's gonna try and kill things.
It is what we're trying
That
to
is
do.
the end result.
Prematurely.
Yes.
He's obedient.
His name is Stabby.
Stabby, you're not going to kill anything right away, right?
How could
You can't kill anything until we say
As
go.
he kind of like catches himself and he goes, I will stab when I must.
Okay, so you'll
Give me
wait.
Piss off,
So
Tim.
you'll wait. So you'll wait, and then we'll tell you to go for
Wedge.
it.
I've been waiting all morning.
Oh,
I'm really jonesing for a stab.
okay.
No, give me Wedge.
She's like,
Gotta let me stab something.
you can stab. You're gonna stab things a lot.
I want to stab it now.
No, you can't stab anything now.
I must.
Okay, take Wedge. This one's a little too hot under the collar. We may have to kill things on the way.
It's a checkmark. He dropped the nut.
No, you can't kill each other.
Sweet.
The forest is upset about that. Anyway, okay, so I guess we're gonna go stealthily.
She,
I don't even know what the
Is
longhouse
you in
looks
the
like
room, or is
inside.
he-
He's downstairs.
he's downstairs. I might help her if he's with her.
You wanna call him?
Room set up.
I can
Yeah.
describe it verbally, but I can't
So you
pump
kind of
data
reach
into
out,
your mind.
and in a minute or so, you comes up. Did I
We
hear
can just not even sneak. We can just go
Did
in.
I hear my
We just waltz
my
right in.
name being called? My ears were burning downstairs.
We could just go in with her.
There we
Could waltz right in.
And
I
then-
will do that.
You know,
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, we can probably just walk right into the longhouse.
If we could just waltz right in, I will actually do
Stabby and Wedge are gonna
Do
be
you know
invisible.
Claudia?
No. Who's Claudia?
Some sort of force there. Protects the forest. He says
I
himself.
didn't know that there's been a forest speed around here since Asra.
He's said something about talking through you at some point.
Well, I
He's
assume
the reason Ivy's the way she is. The way I was the way.
that makes a lot of sense, actually.
The way. I mean, I was.
Also makes a lot of sense. But, you know, are we talking about just going in a longhouse demanding answers?
advances and to
That
maybe
went down the way.
overthrow some leadership. before
Heck
we
yeah,
go-
let's do this.
Is that her dad?
No,
No,
that's
this is you.
her dryad.
Oh,
Heck
okay.
yeah.
Would you like to go in with me to talk to them? I feel it might be. They might be less inclined to kill me if you're there.
I think we
And they
just
think
all
I'm
go.
more.
I think we all
One
go,
of
you know,
them?
strength in numbers. I
What
mean,
kind-
like, nothing's set off the public so far. We should be able to just waltz right in. So,
Nothing set off the public.
well, you know, strange events. Like, you guys haven't gone around, like, you know,
Some
drawing
buildings on
weird
fire.
sigils and, like, no, like, ominous things have been happening in town, so.
Like setting buildings on fire.
Oh,
Every building in the shadow section.
Or the, like, the heart of the forest turning purple.
yeah, in the middle. Like.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go. I'm ready.
All right. So the entire caravan gets up and leaves. All, oh gosh, 7 of you,
Well,
8.
I
with
would
the dog?
assume
6.
the tree people are gonna
5,
like
6,
be
7,
stealthy.
Yeah, 8.
Lux is just sitting there.
You're not gonna
You're
come
not
in?
coming?
Am I required to come?
Yeah, you're part of the group, man. Come on. Yeah, tell him.
You were fine with fine with everything that happened in the Platinum City. Why would you change now?
I seem to be changing a lot recently.
What's
What are we
wrong?
doing?
The longhouse? Like we were discussing?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
He was off in his one.
That's fine. You show me where we should be going, and I will go.
We're gonna overthrow some corrupt leadership.
Very well.
What?
Car dealership.
I believe maybe some of your friends need I don't know what they need. I mean, I sense it's attention.
Well, maybe.
Especially from these 2.
I don't know what you're talking
Ain't
about.
be him. He looks like he's on the verge of tears.
Are you alright, Max?
I'm contemplating a lot of things, but then again, I haven't eaten in a while, so I figure if I have something,
We got some nuts.
That's
I might need something a little bit more
filling.
They don't really make meat here, so
Oh,
I'm
no
sure
worries.
we can. She's
I'm
like,
sure I'll find
There's
something.
a lot of
she's like, I'm
potatoes.
sure there might be some in the log house.
Vegetarian.
That's probably true. It's probably true. There's probably something in there, you know.
Something.
Oh
up
wait,
his line.
yeah. You'll probably be, you know, satiated pretty soon.
Yes.
So we go up.
All right.
Are you guys going to glamour like you did the last time?
I'm just walking out, man. No one's
So
actually told me
your
to do nothing.
entire
I'm just
group
walking up.
just walk out.
No.
Elazar doesn't hide himself either. Because
All hope of stealth is over when 8 of us walk out of this guy's house.
you guys all walk out, and you guys see like half the town is amassed like at the heart of the forest. Where you see 2 men, just like one guy standing up, and he's like kind of like has his hands out. He seems to be talking, kind of lowering everything. And you see this guy in like green robes, like off to the side. He's like,
Is it one of those seedy people? Somebody we need to get.
you see these kind of 2 people, and as you guys are getting closer, because you have to pass the heart of the forest to get to the longhouse, you see this kind of overweight man with like these big mutton chops, and like he kind of has that beard that comes up into like the mustache, and it's like, all right, everyone, let's just hold on here. The heart of the forest seems quite all right, as Adrasani has already checked it out. We're all good. Just go back to yourselves and I think the old Terrence was having a little bit too much of potato juice, if you're getting what I'm saying. So,
Potato juice.
potato juice, fermented potato juice.
It's vodka. Crystal Skull vodka.
You see that guy like you guys saw earlier, he goes, I swear I saw it. It was real. It was purple. It was weird. It was...
I'm gonna walk up.
You walk up as Bombay Cat.
Is this one of the pressers?
The
No.
oppressors.
No.
The fat guy?
It's
Hold
not, right?
This is
Guy
how
up,
they-
guy up. You're not sure, but he did mention Adrasani as the guy next to him.
So he's probably.
So you see this like rotund man with
Probably
big
the
hands,
pig.
red face.
I would assume he's
the
the
mutton
pig.
chops kind of pulled back into like a little tail
Morbo.
on the back of his head. It kind of curls at the end, and you see this kind of slim man in these big green robes. His hair is pulled back into you would almost call it twin tails, but they're kind of pulled into one side, and he has this kind of mousy face. And he's yeah.
Is there a lot of Oakborn around?
You see two.
Just two.
Just two. And Ajasani steps up, kind of sidling up, and goes, "Yes, the heart of the forest is well intact and well kept by the forest keepers, yes."
Meow.
Meow.
Oh, when did this cat get here? We don't really
Don't feel
keep
like
cats. Who's brought a cat in? Who brought this cat in? He kind of almost reels
would be
away
you.
from the cat. As he almost sees it in this kind of weird predatory manner. He's like,
I'm gonna. You know when cats always find the one person who doesn't like cats, and will always get up all over that person.
clearly Ajasani.
Yeah. And they're never in a loving way. It's just clearly they know that you're bothered by their existence, and so they're just mean mugging you.
Ajasani's sitting there and he's like, "Can somebody remove this? Whose cat is this? It's really causing me issue. Can someone remove this cat?"
Do we kill him?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You guys are now into the
Oh,
crowd.
I thought you were talking about him.
It's a crowd of
And she-
maybe 10 to 12 people.
And she does go you guys should probably not be seen.
Just standing right there, so.
It just scatter.
As some Ashrans are like, "Oh my gosh, who are these people?"
She kind of walked around, towards
Roll
the
me a
longhouse.
perception check.
All of it?
27.
27. As you're kind of wandering around, you're kind of keeping an eye, you see one of the Ashran people, kind of a girl that has this kind of band around her head. It keeps her hair in a beehive hairdo, wearing the very Puritan style. She kind of looks over to you and kind of continues on her way. And with a 27, you see the band that she's wearing has is hiding drooping ears.
She's well thrifty.
She kind of continues on her way.
She sends Shoestring Invisible to follow her.
Alright.
Do not reveal yourself.
Yeah, right. Got it.
Don't leave Asher though.
I'm not leaving Asra. By the way, cat totally turns human.
Oh, that's very cool.
Just let you know, you told me to keep you informed.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good
So,
job.
Could go for all the girl. Cat, man. 6 arms.
Oh, that's not a man. That's cool. Was he cute? Good looking guy.
Kind of scary.
Oh, okay.
Weird tattoo.
That's very interesting. Okay.
Well, Malharas is rubbing
Mean mugging
aggressively on us.
He's backing away. So if you look at Vance, he openly backs away. He's
Yeah, it's
somebody remove this cat, please. Please.
Amadria, it just goes, I'm so sorry. This is mine. And she,
This is mine.
this is my pet.
meow.
And some of her red hair is peeking out of her bonnet.
And the one that you can only assume is Grzyski, the larger rotund man, he goes, kind of arranges his belt, and he's like, "Well, I don't know you, ma'am. Who are you? What do you do in our fair city? And why did you bring your cat?" Asher's not exactly looking
Holding
for...
like this, like he's Simba.
Asher's not really looking for tourists at this moment. Or converts.
Oh, no, of course not. Believe me, I'm someone who was born here a very long time ago and just kind of removes her bonnet. Because her family has the red hair. You might remember me from about 5 years ago.
Roll deception.
I've already sliced my hands.
It's not deception. She's
I
not
know.
lying.
I know. I'm just kidding.
She's still. She's gonna walk around like.
We do remember you, don't we, Ajasani? Ajasani's just very focused on the cat, kind of giving you a glance and then looking back
So I
at the
have
cat. Looking at you.
Stabby.
He's like,
Shoestring.
yes!
Name. Shoot.
Yes, the fairy one.
Shoestring.
Yes.
Potatoes.
We do remember you, yes.
Oh no, it's not a potato.
The
It's
fairy.
I guess him.
Despite your prejudices against me, I would like a conversation about potential alliance. My goddess sent me.
Well, Asra can take care of itself. We don't need any help from the Fae.
My ring.
Oh, I'm
We
not.
got a new set. Have you not seen our oak board?
I'm not asking if we could help you. I am asking for a discussion about how you could help us.
Oh, yes. The Fae finally needs Asra, yeah?
Oh, not just Fae. All the realms.
Greasy.
Oh. Finally need us, eh? Finally come asking Asra for some help, yeah?
That's supposed to go on.
First they laugh at us, and they steal from us, and now they come asking for presents. It's not the way of fairies. All of a sudden he says that, and all the people in Asra go, yeah.
I only ask for a mere conversation. Nothing more.
Alright. We'll have a conversation. And see us in the longhouse. Is it? Kind of steps down, groaning. Down the steps.
Could I have put on my armor back underneath my peasant clothes back at the at my parents'?
Sure.
Thank you. I just realized I wasn't wearing them earlier.
How big is the heart of the forest?
It's about 30 feet. 30 feet in diameter.
I could run that.
If you tell her to put you down, she'll put you down.
I didn't know she was picking you up.
She
No,
held him.
I grabbed him.
Like Simba. She's holding.
No,
I
she's
just will
holding
not
him
pass you.
like this.
He's like openly like he won't go down the stairs if he's waiting at the bar.
He's harmless. We're all friends with nature,
I'm getting a
aren't we?
deep aura from this cat.
But we're
Probably one of your changeling friends from the Fae.
It's not how changelings work.
That's not how
No.
changelings
That's
work.
how that
You'd say
works.
then, wouldn't we?
What?
That's what you'd say then, wouldn't we?
She's getting kind of irritated.
It's kind of easy.
She's like,
Very easy to irritate you too.
she's getting
Yes,
a little
it's
irritated.
very easy to irritate you too. My laptop just died. Now,
Would you please move your animal?
Your animal.
now, aren't we all supposed to be friends with nature?
This is
And
not. This
cat
is not.
is-
This is not nature.
Right.
Cats
Cat.
are natural animals.
This
They were not created.
This wasn't. This one's not. This one's a. This one's a Bombay.
Oh my gosh.
Where's a
He's
Bombay
racist.
cat in the forest?
Yeah, this is some racist.
It's a racist bunny rabbit here.
I will
Maybe
meet
he's
you
eating
at the
some goofy
longhouse,
lettuce.
and
you
she
He's on the goofy lettuce.
Why?
know? Something.
and she does keep holding Mal Haras and just goes, "You want me to put you down? Tell me.
Fine.
Do you
Yeah, I
want
thought
me
you
to put you
didn't
down?"
like to be picked
Okay.
up.
I just saw he starts like toddling down the stairs.
And she puts the cat down and she just haven't figured out you speak Sylvan yet. Damn it.
Hat's free.
It's a good cat. He's harmless.
She's Bombay.
Gonna walk to a distance, or like circle around to a distance away
Yeah.
from the staircase.
starts like at a sign. As soon as you move away out of his path, he like toddles.
I go after him.
Full
Chase him. I chase him into the longhouse.
on runs.
If you catch it, you just see her going.
All of a sudden, you hear the crowd start to
You
like
should take
murmur
her away.
as
Oh,
something
you don't
else
wanna
takes
get
their
her.
attention.
Salazar.
Yeah.
Stuck on your ring again.
See some like older members of Asra going, Elzar? Is that you?
You like jam?
Oh my gosh.
Elzar's kind of like,
You're like.
you must have me confused with someone else. And he moves away. Some people come up to you and they're like, oh, you seem so pale. You're bored here.
I'm dead.
Oh! Wow.
I've heard of this.
Did we have a talk about being discreet? No, we didn't.
No, I didn't.
Shit.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how we're gonna help you here.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
You haven't yet? They kind of move away. They kind of like, you see people like kind of like shying away. You see people on porches like in the rocking chair going,
Yep. I just go follow them over toward the longhouse.
So you guys all head into the longhouse. This is kind of draped in more of the. You see a lot of like plants and holy artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you guys enter into one room with like a long like U-shaped table, a couple of chairs on a dais, and you see some entryways into other parts of the building. There are no open flames here. You see windows lighting the way. You see some like amber lamps.
There's no open flames.
You see Grodzinski sitting on the chair that clearly was not meant for him. Like almost breaking under the strain of trying to fit him in it. You see Adrasani like leaning over, whispering into his ear.
That's gross.
And as you guys come in, like all of you come into this room, you guys...
Are they all? I thought they were all sinking. Oh, great.
Who is it entering?
Me.
I'll come in.
I thought we were waiting for.
Yeah, I thought you guys were waiting outside. I thought that was the plan.
Okay, so, yeah, and then we were like, well, we could just all go and it wouldn't even matter. But because...
She sees you guys approaching, she just goes.
Okay, so we, I guess...
I don't understand.
She's sending Wedge and
Stabby.
in there, invisible. You don't know.
I'm just standing next to you.
Elazar also goes in with you.
She stays out. She stays out.
She tells.
Plan executed perfectly, guys.
God damn it. She's
So-
not like any
so
of you right now.
Wedge and Stabby are in there, but
before
invisible.
the door closes, she just goes, wait outside with the keys out.
To who?
You.
Okay. Very well.
Is there a porch?
There is.
I go outside.
Is there so like porch and like
Yeah, there's like a little veranda.
okay, so she stands on the veranda, kind of leans, and she's just kind of listening.
I want you to roll me a perception check. Anyone who's outside can roll this perception check.
Did you want me to be in there, or did you?
You can't.
23.
You're less
Yeah,
conspicuous.
I'm a cat.
23.
You're
Dirty
a
20.
little
You
kitty
see,
cat.
guys see Oakborn.
Coming out,
Yeah.
like they've been summoned. Kind
Yes.
of.
They're coming
Probably
directly.
to kill me.
Coming directly.
She's like, this has to go down faster. She looks at Lex and she's like, this is gonna get unsafe for everybody. We need to not. This needs to not be in their favor.
You see about 8.
She says, Wedge,
Yeah.
tell Amadria that Oakborn are coming now.
All right. Will do. You feel something like crawl up on your back.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear whisper in your ear. Oakborn incoming.
And she just feels like a slight nod.
She says okay.
Position yourself
hiding in her hair.
For optimal spell casting ability on.
I'm hiding in her hair.
Okay, well, you may have to get out of her hair.
Oh, no, I can see him.
Okay. Stabby.
Is it
You will be not yet,
No.
but you should be close to the skinny weird one.
Oh, skinny weird one.
But don't do anything yet. Invisible.
Yes.
Hold up.
He's a drug addict.
Go get him.
And stabbing is his drug.
It is.
We got him. We's going to do some bloodletting.
Quiet. Quiet.
There's a what the-
Okay, you gotta talk to these
Oh
people.
my god.
Lux is just sitting there.
I think that as this
Picking at his owie.
as the Oakborn begin to close, as this conversation begins to happen, I think this is an excellent place to end the session.
I wanted to kill people.
Not yet. We can do that next time.
We'll do a little stabby stuff next time.
I was ready to kill people.
You and your it's time.
It's time to kill.
All right, we'll see everyone next time.
Dry.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Dry forest.